Today we are bringing to you the start of our campaign. If you can tell by the title, the name of it is Machinations of Nature. We've got all of our wonderful players here today that you will be meeting as we go along. And we're excited to bring you along for the journey. Keep in mind, this is going to be pretty low chat interactive, and we're just bringing you guys along for the story as we play our usual D&D while we start a new campaign. All right. Let me see. All right. But thank you all for following. Thank you all for subscribing. And if everyone else is ready, I think we can get right into the show.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
So, our journey begins in the continent of, make sure I say this right because it's pretty Corvair. In a country known as Breland, in the city known as Rote. What we have is a world where science and magic are one and the same. You look around and you'll see all kinds of tall buildings, cobbled streets. You'll see metal pipes that shoot out steam. You'll see people wandering around that are off to their factory jobs. This is a place of industry. And this is where our story will begin. All right. Let me make sure all of you know your roles. Number 1. You are in a dark room. This dark room smells of musk and waste. It smells dark and almost vile. The lights cut on one at a time. And you see all the spotlights come down in the arena. It's you and probably the biggest opponent you've ever had to go against. This is your last chance to make it right. You've got to win this. You see the crowd around you cheering. You don't know if they're cheering for you, for the other guy, or even just the sheer violence that's happening. You go up to the fight. You take your bows, and the bell rings. Crow, would you please roll initiative for me?
I got you. 18.
All right. As you begin this, you take a look at your opponent, the bell rings. Immediately, a solid punch coming from the left side. It slams across your face. It is powerful. You see every ounce of muscle go into this. You see the muscles on this man's arm tense. You see veins popping out as it cracks you across the head. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as this first hit comes and cracks you across the head. How would you like to retaliate?
I think I'm going to try to find an opening.
You've got to move quick because another punch is about to come your way. You see him swing with his right. You see a low opening on his waist. What do you do?
I go for it. I try to do, I want to say, a bear hug into back punches if I can. More of a grapple.
All right, go ahead and make your attack rolls to see if it works.
20.
Is it a nat 20?
No, dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you're able to get a good hook on his side. You grab him. You start trying to lift him up. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check as you begin trying to lift him into the air and get some good punches on him.
Oh. It's a disgusting 9.
A 9.
My back's not as good as it used to.
17. As you go to pick up this man, he's even more dense than you would have first realized. You go to strain your muscles. You try and pick him up. You try and get those punches in, but he just breaks free. He pushes you away. It's his turn now, and he comes with an elbow again to your face. He's trying to get you gone. Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Does not. You're able to catch the elbow and toss it off to the side. Go ahead.
Gotta hit better than that. What about another dirty 20?
Another dirty 20. What are you trying to do with that dirty 20?
I think I want to try to knock him off his guard.
All right.
Try to find it off balance.
All right. You try and push him off balance. Go ahead and give me. Let's go ahead and say do your damage roll and go ahead and give me another athletics check.
6 athletics. Good old 19.
19. Despite his size, you're able to push him down. He falls to the ground right in front of you. He catches himself on his elbows. You've got a good opening on his chest. You go in, you punch him square in there. And that was 9 damage?
6.
6 damage. 6 bludgeoning damage as you get a good punch right into the center of his stomach. You hear all the air kind of leave his body. Doesn't matter. He's standing right back up, and now he's pissed. It's a critical hit. As he stands up, you see him wind back his right hand, and he comes down with a force you have yet to ever see. You will take 14 bludgeoning damage as he does one more solid punch to your chest.
Damn.
How are you looking?
I don't think I'm looking.
You don't
good
think
at
you're
all
looking?
there. No, I don't think I'm looking at all. I think good old me's a little down for the count.
So, as this hit comes across and smacks you square in the nose, you fall back, the consciousness leaving your body. You hear a solid thud as you fall to the floor, and as you black out, you hear the cheers around you. Not for you. No one is cheering for you. You've got somebody standing over you as you come to. You see your coach. He's kind of slapping you awake. He's pouring some water on you. Come on, get up. Get up. You're not out of this yet. Well, maybe out of this fight.
I know. I left myself open.
As
Fuck.
you look around, you start to see all the people have left. The room is dark again. There is no longer an air of excitement. All that's left is that vile smell and just the cold air that you felt on the walk in. Well, I told you that was your last chance.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna earn me any money, I can't keep letting you do this. I don't I don't want to put you back out on the street. But you're making it real hard for me. Go get yourself cleaned up. Come see me after you're done.
I got you.
And you do remember there was a washroom not too far off. As you head that way, you open the door, you step to the mirror. What do you see?
I see a rigid man, one that can't really see himself getting any better. I think not even he knows what he's looking at.
As you look over yourself internally, please describe to us externally what we see.
We see an older man, not just regular man, a bear folk, one that has nice crooked pair of glasses, a little bit of a hat, and a muscle shirt. One that looks like it's been through hell and back. Hasn't been washed.
Oop.
Hasn't been cared for.
Reactive is wrong.
Oh shit! My bad. Wrong one. I forgot to update it. I got you.
What? Technical difficulties. Technical difficulty.
There we go. There we go. We were doing
Alright.
things.
There we go.
First stream scuff.
It happens.
Whoa! What was that? Whoa! That
Wow.
was it.
So, as you stare at yourself in the mirror, that rigid older man who's had quite a rough life, you reflect, you remember the loss that just occurred. That was your final chance. There is no more chances for you. But it's time to go face the truth. It's time to head back to your coach. And as you walk back out, your coach is standing there right by the door. Dempsey, I didn't want to have to do this. I thought it over a little bit, but it's time. You're gonna have to do something else. You can't keep coming in here, wasting my time, wasting my money, and losing these fights. I told you, you get one chance, and you blew it.
I tried.
Well, trying ain't damn well good enough, is it?
I next time won't be the same.
There will be no next time. I gave you your chance.
And
Get out of here.
Please.
I don't want to see you anymore. Not until you've cleaned up, until you fixed something, until you are going to be what you promised me you would be.
Okay. Go.
You start walking towards, well, it's not much of a door. It's more of a grate. As you step out from the sewers, That smell, that awful, awful smell, leaves the air, and you're welcomed with the smell of smog, of metal. You hear the sounds of construction and people. And as you take in the scenery again of the outside world, you see a cat pass in front of you. A small gray cat.
Does it look like it's doing?
It's just kind of staring at you. It's not really doing too much, just kind of looking at you quizzically.
What you want? I ain't got no food. Can't even feed myself.
You watch as this cat cocks its head to the side. You see the striations of like a lighter gray heading into a white on the bottom. You see these soft brown eyes staring at you. And then it begins to walk away as you see a poster on a wall. This poster is one of many hundreds that have been put around the city. It says, "Adventurers wanted. Come to the Breland Parliament for..." Excuse me for 1 second. Just trying to remember exactly what it said. Oh no. Got buried.
Aw. Not looking at his notes.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. Adventurers welcome to the Volunteer Action Committee. See the Breland Parliament for more information. Bounty of 300 gold pieces for adventurers.
Might be my only chance. Need all the money I can.
All right. So you're able to pick up the flyer. You'll start making your way. Cut to that same gray cat walking along the streets, beating back up with its companion. Number 2. You're walking down the street. You've got a goal in mind. What does everyone see as you begin your journey through the city towards your destination?
Wait, everyone or me?
It's just you. Like
Okay, you said everyone. I got stressed.
okay.
This town is bigger than I expected. I'm walking around, my cat companion at my feet, as he seems to kind of move on his own. I don't necessarily see anything telling of what I came for.
The cat looks up at you quizzically, trying to remember, why are we even in this town?
Look, you have as just a good of idea as I do, Winnie. She's been giving me a headache. It's do you see anything that, I don't know, is shiny, looks important, some sort of power source? I don't look at me like that.
Watch as the cat looks around, stares at a factory here, at a large tower over there, taking in the sights of the very large city. Eventually, the cat's eyes land on a poster. Winnie walks over to the wall it's hung upon and begins clawing at it, clawing at the base of the wall, right below the poster.
I'm going to walk over and kind of hold the bottom of the page in my hand. Is this because we ran out of rations? You eat more than I do. This is not what we came here for. But let me read it over.
And you see the same thing. 300 gold pieces for adventurers. Adventurers Volunteer Action Committee. See the Brelin Parliament for more information.
Brelin Parliament. Do you see it anywhere?
You watch as the cat spins in circles, looking around and around and around. And nothing.
You're no help. I'm just gonna start walking forward, almost in an annoyed stomp.
And Winnie comes around, right in front of your legs, as if trying to trip you.
Stupid. Eat all my food. Making me do all this stuff. Just keep your eyes out.
The cat takes to the walls again, hopping up on any half wall you can find, and just trailing along with you. As you go down this street, you pass by a nearby gate. You hear a bit of a commotion over there. It sounds like a few people kind of frantically yelling. Not in a panic, but as if something stressful, chaotic is happening.
I'm going to peek inside, sniff at my feet. Sorry, not. Don't listen to me. My cat at my feet, as I don't necessarily want to get involved, but I also.
Ooh, I hit the wrong button. So you're not wanting to get involved with it, but you wanna take a look.
I wanna take a little sneak, a little snoop.
Okay. 1 second. All right, that should be better. So go ahead and make me an investigation check as you begin checking out this front door.
Roger.
I'm Moose, not Roger.
Oh, you said investigation?
Yes.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. What you see out there is a very interesting assortment of interactions. You see 2 guards holding somebody at the gate. They seem to be a very small person carrying a very large stick. You notice their skin is not normal. It's a little sickly green, and the guards seem to be keeping them out of the gates, not wanting to let them into the city.
Can I see if I can hear what the guards are saying?
On a dirty 20, absolutely you can. You hear them.
Yippee.
You see a middle-aged human man standing there in full iron gear. No, ma'am, we can't let you in here. I don't know what you are, but you're not supposed to be here. Number 3, how do you retaliate?
But I am. I'm here. Why can't I go through this gate?
Well, We have words that you've been causing some trouble outside in the nearby swamps. You're kind of an interesting type. I just don't think we should let you in here. We don't want any more problems.
I don't know problems a day in my life. Ribby is just Ribby.
And what do these guards see as they're looking down on you?
They see a sickly green human, dirty, slimy, questionable, questionable looking skin, small in nature, almost hunched, with silly little fingers with bulbs on the end, and a froggy little grin.
All right. And while we're doing this, I'll go ahead and... Yep. Well, these guards sit there and kind of hold you in place, clearly not wanting to let you into the city, whether it's your appearance or your history, let's say. They seem to keep trying to push you towards the exit.
Ribby is definitely putting up a bit of a fight and trying to kind of give resist and maybe even going limp noodle.
All right, so these guards are still trying to push you away. Like, you can't come in here. We don't want any more trouble. You already caused enough out there. Can you just go back to your swamp, please?
And if can I approach? Can I approach the bench?
Absolutely. So,
Go
go ahead.
ahead. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As you walk up, you make it to the gate, and you see these guards kind of pushing around this froggy-looking person who's even a little smaller than you. And the guards look over. What do you want?
You cut out for a second.
Oh,
Just what do you want? Is that what you
yeah.
said?
What do you want?
Nif's going to walk over and, with their rapier, take their blade and just kind of stab it into the front of one of the guy's boots. Your shoe's untied. And then Winnie is going to step forward in front of the other one and try to trip them.
So you step up to the first guy, stab the little rapier into his boot. He looks down, sweating. You just barely missed my foot. Make an intimidation check against this person.
I mean, he sounds pretty the little girlish. Yep. Wait, should I bring my dice over so you can hear the clunk? Everyone likes the clunk.
Everyone likes the clunk. Absolutely bring the dice over.
Okay, you said it was intimidation?
Yep.
Right? Dirty 20.
What's all these 20s? I promise this is not scripted.
My gemstone dice never roll good, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trust them today, and they're treating me so good.
Oh man. Okay.
They never roll good.
On a dirty 20, he is incredibly intimidated. He gets that rapier into his shoe and he tries to back up, but he's still stuck to the ground. He just ends up falling over into the mud.
I'd like to cast my cantrip, mold earth, to make the ground underneath him difficult terrain, if I can.
So he falls over and he lands in this mud, and as he's trying to get back up, he just keeps sinking a little bit further. He goes from like having his elbows on the ground to being almost like half of his arm deep in the mud. He's definitely a little stuck in there right now.
Did the other one trip by Winnie? Do you need me to roll for that?
The other was just kind of like staring at you in shock that you just came in and assaulted a guard.
What proof? A tiny hole in his boot.
He's just kind of staring at you. He's not really sure what to do. Is there anything you'd like to do to him?
Winnie was trying to like trip him, but since maybe that's not working, he's just kind of rubbing up against his leg. He just takes one of his claws, lifts up his paw, and just smacks his leg with all of his nails while he's distracted.
What do you want, man? You just take her in. I don't even care. I'm just here to get my paycheck.
The cat hisses.
I'm gonna start like sulking and creeping away to get past the guards.
Nif's gonna do the same and kind of just take my rapier out of his boot and just start walking away.
What are you doing? You just let her walk away with that. Yeah, man,
Yep.
she's scary.
On
So,
the way out,
go
I
ahead.
like to use like minor illusion maybe to make like scary looking, maybe like a scary looking frog or something.
So you watch as these two are sitting there arguing, and all of a sudden this little frog's like right in between them. And they just both stare at it. You can see the beads of sweat dripping down their forehead, waiting to see what it does. They don't make a move. They just sit there and stare at it.
Nif's just gonna like walk over to like a window and just try and get like the mud that inevitably ended up on their cheek like off of their face.
And as you look in that mirror, I'm sorry, in the window, you see a faint reflection of yourself. But what does everyone else see?
Tired eyes, pale skin, dark, choppy, messy hair, baggy clothes that seem to not quite fit right, almost as if it was thrown together. And similar orange eyes.
All right. And of course, a little companion down at your feet, walking around a little more smug than before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you now have this new froggy friend you seem to have gone and rescued. Would you two like to do
Uh,
anything?
Nif pretty much probably pays them no mind because they are pretty much just like, yep, I did that. Back to the course. So they just kind of keep walking forward.
Rippy is going to kind of like look up at Nif with these blank frog-like eyes, maybe even a frog blinking, and then just kind of like almost like waddle with their very bare, how you say like when feet touch kind of like that wooden surface and it gives you like that weird sound.
I just like that good wet slap.
Yeah, good wet slap. Just waddle behind Nif, maybe even a little bit behind Winnie. Just skulking around.
Nif is going to like whisper to Winnie, "It's following us."
And you're gonna go ahead.
They're stopping.
You watch as Winnie kind of like stops and turns around and just kind of stares at Ribby.
Nif's gonna kind of like tap him with the end of their rapier and don't look at it. Don't.
And as you continue to try and avoid Ribby, you continue walking. All you hear is as they just follow behind you.
This is why I don't do this. This is what happens. Nif is just gonna like shake their head. Do you see the building, Winnie? Do you? Can you walk quieter? And she just kind of turns around.
Ruby's gonna like stop And then she's going to use her cantrip, mold earth, to make the ground under her a little more muddy, so she's a little more comfortable. And she just keeps slapping her little bare frog bulbous toes against the ground.
Just when I thought my headache couldn't get any worse. And Nif, as she starts trying to like stomp away, realizes that the ground is also kind of wet and sticky under their boots. So now they also hear every time they step.
And as you're both making your way further into the city, now a little bit more covered in mud than you were before, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Is that both of us?
Yes, both of you.
So no one's gonna believe me, and I might have to put these dice away.
Go ahead.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, and my perception is -2.
I'm gonna put these dice away because they're feeling a little
So,
too nice.
We got a nat 20 and a 1. All right.
One's very observant, one's not so much. I imagine that Ruby's just kind of watching her own feet as she's like.
Very much so. She's taking pride in the little slaps against the ground. One more confident than the other at each step.
As as you watch this frog start slapping its feet even harder than before, just kind of going around in circles, just enjoying the sound, you catch out of the corner of your eye one person kind of sticking into the crowd that's been around. And this isn't like a crowd that's gathering. This is just a busy city, and there's people all around. People going to work, people going to the store, people coming home, people moving. And there's a distinct noise that kind of follows with it. So you spot one person that kind of sticks out. He's a younger man in some not necessarily nice clothes, but hardy clothes. He's got a thick jacket on. He's got these nice leather pants on. He's got short blonde hair and a kind of chiseled face. But he seems eager. He seems driven. He seems to know where he's going. You also notice he has that same flyer in his hand that you found earlier, Nif.
Oh, great. I hate when they're cocky.
And you see, as you're looking at him, he kind of looks over and catches your eye. Hey, I see you have that same flyer. Do you need any help getting to the building?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Wait. Just point a direction, please.
yeah, of course. It's like a couple blocks that way, and he points just directly down the street, big main road. Yeah, it's just a couple blocks that way. It's a really tall building. You really can't miss it. You seemed a little lost. What is that thing following?
Nif just like stops listening to him and just starts walking forward.
Oh, okay, but what are you? Looking down at Ribby.
On my way past, I'd like to kind of look up at him, grab his little flyer, and then soil it so it's a little more comfortable in my hands.
Oh, okay, you're certainly something. Right. Yeah, he's gonna like take that that little bit of like mud and grime, just kind of like wipe it on his pants. Okay. Is that your friend up there? They seem not very nice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't trust your judgy character. Just gonna waddle away.
What is
They're
up with the city? Okay, so you guys both waddle away, heading towards the building. And this man, he just kind of sits there and stares at his newly soiled pants, looking around, trying to see if he spots any other people that are similar or strange or rude, or trying to really figure out what's going on with this city. What's in the air today? Well, that
Don't
doesn't
look
really
at me
matter.
like.
Oh, what?
I was to say, don't look at me like that, Winnie. Yeah, he was a little too much like you.
So this man continues to kind of look around a little bit, and then he starts heading off towards the Parliament building. As he's looking around, he doesn't seem to notice a shadow following him. Though it's kind of hard to miss this kind of shadow considering how big it is. A large figure seems to be looming around him, following him through the city. Though it doesn't catch his eye. He just continues on towards the building there, trailing along behind the rigid bear folk, the very strange frog creature, and the way too tired half elf. Number 4, what do you see as you begin trailing this man?
I see the path I want to go on, the way I have to go. I'm zoned in. There are others around, a little peculiar.
As you're sitting there, kind of trailing behind, focused on what's ahead, you don't really see what's in front of you, as somebody coming out of the nearby tavern carrying a large tray of drinks runs directly into you. Whether it was your fault or theirs, you don't know, but what you do see is many, many drinks and beers flying up in the air, spilling everywhere. Oh, don't. Oh, oh no. Oh, this
Would
is.
you watch where you're going?
Would you watch where you're going?
This
Just
is a
ran
public
over me.
street.
This is my restaurant.
I didn't see it.
Maybe if you look down every once in a while, you would.
I don't look down.
You're sure looking down at me right now, you tall bitch.
As I should, twerp. She's gonna try and push past this little guy.
Go ahead and make me a strength check as you push over a little gnomish man that was carrying all of these drinks.
Oh no! Okay, sorry, what's check?
An athletics check.
That'd be a 10.
A 10. So you go to push him over. He's a pretty sturdy guy. Despite his stature, he's got a lot of sturdiness to him. So you go to push him, he doesn't really move. What do you think you're doing?
What are you, made out of metal?
What are you made out of? Wood?
Should give him a stern look right now. Challenging him, like, oh, you want to say something?
I should call the gods on you.
I bet you would. You can't handle anything yourself, can you?
I cook soup for a living. What? They
Well.
get paid for that.
You dirtied my clothes, little man. Do you mind maybe getting out of my way?
Don't run into me next time.
Don't get in the way.
I don't like you much.
I don't like you neither, but I don't really care either.
Well, this has gotten us nowhere. I need to go get some more drinks for everyone. I don't want to see you around
You do
here.
that.
You're kind of intimidating. I cannot lie to you.
Good. Maybe you'll know better next time.
I still don't know what I did. I'm pretty sure this was your fault.
Did she get any soup on her?
Yeah, she would have gotten a good bit of beer and various juices kind of spilled on her.
She's just going to kind of gesture to herself with kind of like a pouty lip and be like, "What do you mean you don't know? Look at me."
Do
She's
you
not
want a
saying that out
towel?
loud. That's just the gesture.
Do you
Are you
know?
offering?
Yeah, I don't want you killing me later. I feel like it could be a problem. Let me just here. He's gonna like pull a towel out of his back pocket. Just take it. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Fine. And she'll take the towel. I'll look where I'm going next time.
Thank you.
Don't. Just don't. And
Oh.
she'll kind of clean herself off.
Have a nice day. He's just gonna like walk back towards this tavern and back inside.
She's just going to give a little wave, kind of like a brush off motion, and start running. Well, not running, walking in the direction where the man was going.
Make me a perception check as you try and make your way through, and you seem to have lost him, considering how much time that was taken.
Perception. A dirty 20.
What's the fucking 20?
We're gonna roll so bad when it comes to combat. I can feel it.
Oh, you
I'm
know it.
scared.
This is such a bang.
So you catch sight of the back of his jacket cresting over the horizon at the end of the street, and you watch as the cart passes in front of him, and after that, he just kind of disappears down that street.
Damn it! She'll just start kind of quick walking in that direction.
And as you begin walking, you can still take in the scenery and see things are a little different than they were back at home. Things are a lot more industrious. They're more advanced. They're more. You see all these different things that you didn't have back at home. You see the shiny metal pieces of these different buildings jutting out. And as you pass by, you catch your reflection. What do we see in that reflection?
For a flash in the reflection, she sees a tall, bright woman, green in skin tone, an orc woman, with magnificent tusks poking from her lips. She's tied her hair back neatly in 2 bun ponytails and is wearing now rather soiled, soupy clothes, despite wiping off the soup.
All right. And as you make your way down the street, you catch the same poster that you saw Leonidas pick up.
Oh, that's gotta be where he's going. And she will go up and take the poster.
And you also see 300 gold pieces for adventurers. Adventurers wanted volunteer action committee. See the Brelin Parliament for more details.
Of course. I should have known. I think she'll continue to walk in the direction that she last saw him while going over the details on the poster.
All right. Give me just 1 second. So, you make your way down that main street, catching sight of him here and there. You see, the back of his jacket. You You see the cut of his hair. You see everything kind of passing by. And it seems like just about everything's trying to get in between you and him. You see a cart roll through. You see people passing by, all kind of eventually getting in your way as you trail behind him. But before long, you do see a very large building. Not large in the sense that it's wide and takes up a lot of space, but tall, grandiose. And there you see a big sign that says Breland Parliament. And you see many other people walking towards that entrance, kind of piling into the one area.
I probably shouldn't go in right away. Is there any nearby areas where I could sort of lurk but not be directly inside of the front door?
Absolutely, there's all kinds of back alleys and benches and kind of hidden away places. The crowds of people and just the sheer volume of this city has kind of made it easy to find places to hide or lurk or kind of stow yourself away.
Sapura is going to find maybe like a large pillar or wherever the area is where she can sort of lurk and keep an eye out while she looks over the poster and makes sure anyone entering the building doesn't look suspicious.
And what you do see is 3 people entering. You see a bear folk, kind of out of his prime, looking a little dirty, a little smelly. You see him heading towards that entrance. Behind him, you see a half elf being followed by a small frog like entity. You see all of these people as and more, but seems like these 3 people stand out the most. They're something about them's more colorful, more unique.
That's a curious crowd. I think she's gonna keep an eye on them. How long has it been since she saw Leonidas go in, or assumed?
Probably about 5-10 minutes.
I think she'll try and sort of get close to entering alongside them.
All right. So, Dempsey, you found your way there pretty quick, though you live in a part of town that's kind of far away from the Parliament building.
Mhm.
Did you stop and do anything on the way there? Or did you just make your way straight to the Parliament building?
I'd assume I don't got a lot to do other than try to make ends meet.
All right. And Nif, if you would, go ahead and make me a survival check as you were trying to find this building.
Roger. Nat 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
definitely took a lot longer than you should have. What should have taken you probably about 5 minutes ended up taking you probably about 20. So you got lost on the same street, kind of going in circles through the back alleys, trying to figure your way around. And of course, this
Anthony, I can see your paws on in the mud. I thought you knew where you were going.
when he looks up at you and just plops down on the ground, just stares at you, flicking his tail back and forth. And right next to Winnie's paws, you also see big froggy feet that have been following you as well. The whole time.
If it's just gonna kind of side eye them and start walking towards the building, hopefully.
All right. So, Ruby, would you have done anything aside from following Nif?
I think other than maybe like focusing on like the ground below and making the mud as muddy as possible with every step and potentially casting, little bits of minor illusions here or there. An extra frog, a couple extra bugs. Um, Maybe terrorizing on the go, a couple of children on the way. Um, that's about it, other than following.
All right. So you're all able to make your way to this grand building, Breland Parliament. You all make your way through the front doors. Plenty of guards and noble-looking folk. But there's kind of a group that's kind of funneling into this area. As you all make your way inside, you're greeted with all kinds of people asking you information about yourself. Dempsey, you're first in the building. You have this person stop you. Can I have your name, place of address, and skill set?
Dempsey. I I don't have a place. Really. And I guess my fist,
Yep, it's no wonder you're
that
here.
works.
Okay. He's going to hand you a little sheet of paper that has a number on it. And then
You
he's
can be a
going
little
to usher you
nicer.
along. I'm not paid to be nice. Paid to do my job.
Fair enough.
Next. And Nif or number 4, which of you would like to be next?
We can let number 4 go.
Uh,
My character will walk up to the front of the line.
Your character's going to walk up? Okay. Name, place of address, skill set.
My name is Oren. A bit nomadic at the moment. My skills are healing and smithing.
Quite the tall fellow. What does he see looking up at you?
He sees a tabaxi. A much larger tabaxi than typical. But he's very barrel-chested. He's got this leather apron with a hammer affixed to it. He's got this ruddy red fur. He's very large. Not particularly tall for a tabaxi, but wide.
All right. And he hands you that piece of paper, ushers you into the door. Next.
Nif takes a step forward with Winnie jumping on the counter.
Okay. Is this familiar or is this druid?
He's a cat.
He's a cat. Okay. Usually they don't let you bring pets in here, but I'll make an exception today. Name, place of residence, and skill set.
Nif, no. And then Nif's just gonna kind of hold up their sword like, isn't it obvious?
Skill set.
Blade.
Good enough for me. Why does nobody live around here anymore? He's gonna hand you that sheet of paper. Next. Wait, does the cat need one? Nah, it'll be fine.
As I walk away from the counter, Winnie's just gonna jump onto my shoulder.
All right. And who would be next in line?
Me. So, Ribby, having just watched Nif get through the door, she's going to proudly kind of puff out her chest and extend her hand for the piece of paper.
All right, name, skills. Oh my god. Name, place of residence, and skill set.
Ribby. And then she's gonna wiggle her little fingers.
You've answered one. You got to answer the other ones. Place of residence and skill set.
Gonna lift her her little staff and kind of like make it glow. And then she's just gonna wiggle her fingers.
No
She
magic in the
wants
building,
that
please.
paper.
I don't get paid enough for this. All right. You said Ribby. Okay. He's gonna tear off a piece of paper,
Ribby.
hand it to you. I've got some freaks today.
Gonna grab it, soil it, get it comfortable in her fingers, and she's gonna waddle in the door, making little slappy sounds on the interior of the floor.
I'm gonna draw
Just
call a
mud
janitor for that later.
everywhere.
I don't get paid enough for this. Next.
Sapura will step up.
Well, hello. Okay. Name, place of residence, skill set.
Sapura, wherever I sleep, and kicking ass. Is that good?
Yeah, it's better than the last one. He'll write off everything he needs, tear off a piece of paper, hand it to you. Next.
Thank you. And she'll walk off.
All right. You all make your way inside this building and immediately opens up into a very large foyer. You see a grandiose chandelier with just crystals and gems and gold just covering it. You see these large staircases that go up into the bigger parts of the building. You see these hallways that stretch out and go into these giant rooms. You see signs everywhere with arrows pointing you in one direction and just straight ahead. So, following the crowd, all of you kind of pour into one place. Around you is probably 40, 50 other people, all adventurers of some kind. You see various types of weapons, various types of people, various types of skill sets, all shapes and sizes, all kind of coming into this one area. All right. Of course, you go into this area, and there's plenty of seating around. Would you guys like to sit together, separate? How are you going to want to do this?
Nif would be probably leaned up against a wall, arms crossed, kind of keeping, away from the large open space and just kind of secluding.
What about the rest of you?
Keeping generally close. Sapura is keeping an eye on this interesting group while also looking around for Leonidas.
And you do manage to see him somewhere towards the middle of the room. Seems he got there a bit earlier, so he was able to find some pretty good seating.
She breathes in an air of just relief and comfortably keeps her stat. Or her station, I guess.
All right. And the rest of yous?
I
Owen will.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
As you both kind of push towards the same seat.
Thank you. I would assume Dempsey would be mainly trying to get some rest. I'm pretty sure by anyone looking at him, he doesn't look like he looks well. I'm assuming probably a black eye, probably some swelling. If anything, he's just trying to recover as quick as he can. anything.
And Orin, as you hand off your seat to this man, you do see that he looks beaten and bruised.
Are you feeling all right?
Well, best I can. I'll live, and that's all that matters. I'll see you tomorrow.
Orin will cast Cure Wounds at first level on Dempsey.
Hey, I don't want that.
Are you going to try and
I'm
pull away from the
fine.
magic?
Yeah.
All right. Orin, what do you do as you see this man like pull away from your healing magic?
Orin will, I guess, sort of be a bit shocked, but will accept Dempsey's decision and kind of just lower his hand.
If that's what you'd prefer.
You watch as that magic kind of fades from your hand as you put it back down, that light going away. All right. So you both managed to find a seat, or 4, considering your sizes. And we move on to the last one that's in our little group here. What are you up to, Ribby?
Ruby, having just been let into the building, she's kind of taking a note of Nif and how intimidating and almost brooding she seems. So she's gonna kind of like get in her froggy crouch, where both feet half planted on the floor, knees bent, maybe even crossing her eyes, and she's kind of hobbled over. Probably, I would assume, a little. I guess like her normal 4-foot stature is probably halved.
Okay. And as you're both kind of sitting there towards the middle of the aisle, you have other people kind of trying to push around you. Not too many more. It seems like you seem to be some of the last ones to enter in. But you do have somebody, an employee from Parliament, walking by. Please take a seat. We can't have you standing around like that.
Nif
Sorry.
is just gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Never mind. Continue.
I'm assuming they're talking to, because I think Nif and Ruby are the ones that are standing. Was Sapporo standing?
Sort of. She's being a shadow on the wall right now.
Okay, that's what Nif was doing. So I think that's who he's talking to, is us little shadows.
Yeah, can you please go sit down? We kind of need this space for people that are coming through. All of yous. And we're trying to keep things official here.
Nif's just gonna pretend like she doesn't hear him and just kind of look towards the front.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, can you go sit down? Ma'am, can you please go sit down?
Give it
Ruby's
up.
Ruby's gonna kind of like ooze or kind of dirty the floor even more, appearing like maybe a little extra muddy, extra grumbly, almost like challenging if you really want them in the furniture.
You know what? I'm not
Nif's
really a
gonna
janitor
kind
here.
of look down at Ruby like, yeah. What now?
Yeah. I'm gonna puff up
Like
her
you-
froggy chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick the frog on you.
Look, I'm just doing what I was told to do here. It's just tell people to get in line. If you really don't want to, I really don't care. I just don't want to lose my job.
You're probably just getting paid minimum gold pieces, okay?
I mean, yeah, but you don't gotta point it out like that.
She's gonna give him a froggy little grin.
I think he's shooting for employee of the month, Winnie.
I mean, if I get employee of the month, we get a pizza party.
Do you get to pick the toppings?
No. They tell us we can only
Is
get
it
cheese
really
or pepperoni. There is no other options here.
So if you
I'm
get
employee of the
employee of
month.
the month, everybody gets pizza. So why
Yeah, it's
even try?
it's kind of like a word thing. We just look.
It sounds kind of pointless.
I
Yeah,
Useless
can't you
even.
just
I
buy your
know.
own pizza?
I'm kind of struggling with my bills a little bit here. It's hard to get out there and buy some pizza whenever you don't got money to afford your rent.
Nip's just gonna kind of like tap his foot with their blade, kind of like in a shoeing manner.
Or you telling me to get out of here? I mean, this is where I work. You can't really be doing that. I mean, I could tell you to leave, but
Uh,
there's really not a point in me
you
doing
can
that.
you can go talk to somebody else.
You three are the only ones standing here. Like, there's no reason for me to go talk to anybody else. This is what I'm paid to do. You know what? I don't really care enough. Okay, bye.
I'm gay. Bye.
And you watch as this man walks away, and you see the janitor passing by the door, mop in hand, cleaning up the big muddy footprints that were left behind. Oh, it's just fucking you. What are you doing here?
He's just leading him up to redeem.
He's kind of
I'm
cleaning
gonna
up.
point into a corner and say they missed a spot. They kind of form extra mud.
Are you doing that on purpose? Oh,
What do you mean? It's more comfortable.
comfortable. You put mud everywhere.
Mud.
Yeah, freak. Okay. He's gonna walk away. Just kind of leaving you in your own little muck over there and leaving the corner exactly how it is. So, the lights kind of dim down, and in front of you is a podium. Somebody walks out into the podium and begins their announcement. Thank you all for being here today. As you can see, we've had to put out some flyers here. Got some issues we need dealt with. And the only ones we could reach out to right now are the adventurers. So, that's why you're all here today, I presume. Alright. Of course, we're willing to pay you for any work we may put upon you, but probably need to tell you what the work is. So, you watch as somebody, a large minotaur comes out from the side of the stage, kind of like ushers the elderly man off the podium. Move out the way. Okay. Hello, everyone. We bring you here today because we need some help with something. We are having problems. We've had attacks on farmland, on the waterways, on all kinds of things. And we need to hire people to investigate. We have the seal of the king, the approval of the king to be able to do this. So, what I would like to ask all of you to do right now is get in groups of, let's say, 6. We need you to be able to go to these different places and help out, and we'll pay you for it. So, go ahead, pick amongst yourselves. Go ahead and get in these groups, and we'll talk in just a second. So you watch.
I
Okay.
want to say Dempsey's like half asleep through this all, like not even listening.
I imagine when Nif hears that you have to go in a group of 6, that she starts to try and walk out of the room, but it's like the exit's kind of blocked off. She hates
See,
group assignments.
you have that guy standing at the door still. Oh, now you've decided to go ahead and leave. All right. You caused me all those problems. You decided you want. No, you're staying in here. You're staying in here, and you're gonna work.
Nif rolls her eyes and walks back in.
Ruby's trying to look for the biggest, tallest adventurers.
So you watch as all these 40 some odd people are kind of gathering in groups. You see groups of 6, you see groups of, friends that have grown up together, all just looking to make a quick buck. You see all kinds of different adventurers, some smaller, some larger. Ribby, your eyes actually lock onto somebody kind of close to you, a large orcish woman who seems to be one of the largest ones in the room.
I'm gonna kind of pitter patter up to her and puff out my chest and extend my hand in a froggy greeting, almost like a handshake that I've seen many times in the cities. Ribby.
And Separa, you see a small little creature in front of you, the same one from earlier, reaching out their hand.
Oh, she's just gonna look at that hand and how slimy it is.
And it is dripping. It is moist.
Muddy even.
I'm good. I'm real good.
I'm gonna wave to Nif and almost beckon them to come.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. As Nif just starts taking the steps forward.
Oh boy. What are you
Making
again?
me-
I'm Ribby.
Is that what you are or what you're called?
Ribby.
Right. Sapura.
Nif. And you hear kind of like a meow on my shoulder. Pay him no mind.
Sapura's ears will wiggle a little bit at the cat being introduced, but quickly ignore it.
She's
So-
got that cat eye sparkle.
Orin, you look around and you see these people start getting into these groups. You notice the man you tried to help earlier sitting next to you, near completely asleep. Kind of his head lolling back.
Orin will kind of go over to him, kind of try to jostle him a little bit.
You may want to wake up. It seems we need to choose some groups.
Fine. Yep. Team up with you. Go pick someone.
Orin will start looking around, I guess. Kind of shocked.
And you keep looking around and you see these groups that are getting more full and more full. People are continuing to pile into these groups, although no one seems to be wanting to head towards the group with the very large orcish woman and the small frog creature and the very tired half elf.
Orin will make his way over towards them, keeping the older bear folk in his line of sight.
So, as you guys are
Just over there
admiring,
snoring.
as you guys are admiring the cat and just kind of introducing yourselves, you see this orange tabaxi walk up.
Ribby is kind of like measuring how big and tall they are. It's kind of
Philip.
in their mind.
I just imagine you using the slime on your hand to your foot and just kind of using it to stretch out like a giant thing of slime to make a ruler. This is my tall slime. This is oh wow, look how tall your slime is.
Yeah.
I'm just attracting all the shorties today.
I mean, you're huge.
Hey. Try and see it from my perspective.
Sepra, go ahead and make me a
Uh,
perception check. Really? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okie dokie.
Doki doki.
That would be a 17.
17 is plenty. You watch as Leonidas in the center of the room is kind of getting picked up by a couple other humans and elves, more normal-looking humanoids, and he seems to be kind of getting a group around him. Seems that he's made some decent friends. They're all kind of gathering around him, pulling him into this same group.
Does it seem like he has a full party?
It seems like he's actually over the limit. He's got about 8 people around him that he's, having to kind of choose between.
She's gonna start getting a little bit pouty and kind of glaring in a jealous way.
Also, you seem to notice that bear folk you noticed earlier. He seems to be one of the last ones in his area. He's just sitting there snoring in his chair.
At you! Get up.
What do you want?
Didn't you listen at all? We're supposed to be partying up. You're the only one left. And I don't want
What
to
do you
stay for too
mean?
long.
I
my
don't mean to
party member.
interject, but that man is a member of my group.
Oh, perfect. Then we're already settled then, right?
Well, I know I woke up, but I think there's only 5 of us.
And you look
Ruby's
around.
pretending.
Go ahead.
Ruby's pretending she can count, almost like touching the tips of her bulbous fingers.
Does the cat not count?
I'm never letting him make a decision ever again. But no, he didn't fill out a form, so I imagine he doesn't count. Unless, we can try and convince him.
All right. And you guys all look around. You see these groups have kind of all formed. There seems to be parties of 6, like all across the board. It seems like not many people are left. In fact, nobody's left. So, with that, you've got 5 to a group. Seems that everyone else has found their party of 6, including Leonidas.
Do you think they'll allow a party of 5?
Well, we can just say that when he filled out the form.
I wouldn't worry about it. They seem desperate.
And you listen as these large thumping steps come by again. You see that Minotaur come back out. All right. Let's see. Okay. We have... Looks like all groups of 6. Wait. Hold on. He's looking at you guys way out in the back. I see only 5 for you, but we'll fix that. Okay. Rest of you go ahead and get in your groups, sit down with your groups. We're gonna have somebody come around to each of you and talk to you individually. And you watch as these people start coming around from the side of the stage and start heading out, kind of filling out the room even more. Each one an employee of Parliament starting to make their way out and talk to these people. And you guys are approached by a small gnomish man. All right. Well, hello there. How are you all doing today?
Is
Well,
this a familiar one?
No, this is not the same gnomish man. This is a very different gnomish man.
Just like soup.
Soup. All right. So how are you all doing today?
Nif's just gonna raise a brow.
Ruby's gonna frog blink.
Sapura is slightly seething and not paying attention as much because she's looking elsewhere.
I think we're doing just fine.
Okay. So he's just
You
kind
guys
of
should have mentioned this whole party thing on the flyer.
looking at all of you. All right. So looks like we've got a party of 5 here. We can solve that really quick. All right. So what we need you to do, we're gonna give you some options here, and we just need you to go take care of one of them. All the other parties can go take care of some of the rest of them. So here's some things we might have for you today. So clearly we need some help with something. Problem is we've been having a lot of trouble with some stuff going on around here. Things are getting a little out of hand. We've got attacks going on between farmlands and the water plants, power plants, all kinds of crazy things. Give me 1 second, let me get my paper. Okay, so just flipping through some stuff. There we go. All right, right there. He pulls out a paper, 3 papers actually. So, I have 3 missions here that might suit your skill sets or lack of, because only half of you filled out the paper. Right. So we've got a thing in the sewers because it seems like our waterways are getting a little buggy. Things are getting a little rough down there. If you would, we have a reason for you to go investigate, make sure everything's working down there. If you don't want to do the sewers, there's a power plant down the road. Seems to be having a very similar issue. Things just seem to be going wrong. Blackouts are happening all over. And then you got the farmlands just outside. Now, normally we would send somebody else, the soldiers, to go do the farmlands. That's grunt work. However, it seems that even the guards are having trouble with some of these things. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, let you think that over. Let me get you your compensation for the 6th party member. Okay. So he's gonna run off after like kind of shoving those papers at you. He's gonna disappear behind a curtain. He's gonna come back out, and he's got a wicker basket with a very large metal plate on top. All right. Okay. And he comes and drops it like right next to you guys. So, this is a weapon that I think is going to help you guys tremendously on your mission. If you will, go ahead and just drop him whenever you're feeling like something's going really wrong, that something is really needs to be blown up.
Him?
It. Yes, it.
Is it breathing?
Perhaps.
Is the weapon a 6th party member?
If you want to call it that. I mean, it's as much as a party member as that thing, and he points towards Winnie.
So why the box?
Well, we had a bit of trouble outside. It seems like this little one got into a bit of trouble with guards.
I'm gonna reach for the box with my grubby little hands with excitement.
I really recommend you don't open that right here, right now. Actually, you know what? Hold on. And he's gonna take like 10 steps back. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna pounce on the box and immediately open it.
Nip's gonna also take a cautious step back.
Orn's gonna like attempt to stop Ribby, but just completely miss.
Number 6.
Very slimy.
What do we see as they open the little pots?
Ribby rips open the metal like plate over top and sees essentially a large goanna sitting curled up like a spring on the bottom of the basket. It's kind of got gold and orange scalings and a frill that sits around the neck with blue speckles as a large blue tongue lolls out of its mouth, too large for its own jaws. Its eyes are glassy and doesn't seem to have any pupils whatsoever. But as Ruby takes off the plate, almost in that instant, the spring, position it's in bounces and goes straight up into Ruby's face.
All right. Are you making an attack against Ribby?
I would say this is an accidental attack. He's more just trying to escape. She's just in the way.
So, Ribby, you have something. You can't really tell what at this point because it's all happened so fast. You have something leaping out of this at you. What would you like to try and do?
I think I'm gonna catch it with my face.
Can
I think Rippy would have just trying to get the box open as fast as it could.
Can I make an initiative to grab the lizard?
Absolutely. We're gonna have number 6 here and Dempsey. Go ahead and roll initiative to see who's gonna act first.
It's more of just trying to catch it before it even
That's a 4.
Ooh. I got a 10.
So, number 6, you pop out of this. You start flying into the air. Dempsey, what would you like to do as you see this thing pop out?
I'd assume, so when he catches it, I want it to be already on Ribby's face. He's just grabbing it before it even claws its way away.
He is full on slipping on all the mud and slime on her face and trying to get a grip, and he can't.
So yeah,
Instead of poison.
There's this wet slap sound as lizard hits frog, and the lizard's trying to escape. Dempsey, you go to grab the lizard. Go ahead and Walter, make me a dexterity saving throw.
I imagine it knocks me over too.
That's a 14.
It's a 14. Dempsey, what is your dexterity?
My dexterity?
Yes.
16.
16. I believe that makes your DC a 13, so he would just barely be able to make it out of your grasp.
Oh,
Fully runs down his arm and kind of holds onto his back, grappling the
Whoa.
back so he can't reach him.
So
Sapper's gonna grumble.
all of a sudden,
ahead, who's
Dempsey,
gonna do the
you have
same?
this lizard that's now crawled up your arm as you went to go grab it and is now clinging to your back.
God damn it!
Ruby's gonna go and reach for it in excitement. Her little
The
grubby
frill
little hand.
unfurled and goes.
Can Winnie also kind of in this active moment leap from Nif's shoulder onto Dempsey's and try to almost playfully paw at number 6?
Absolutely. So number 6, you have a cat now jumping at you as well instead of a large bear man.
I think he's gonna panic. And I think accidentally, I'm not gonna cast it to do damage, but I'm gonna cast it to just create the static shock. Shocking groups.
Oh. Okay.
Please run
It's
me
gonna
down
taser.
how that would do for someone you're
Like a
on.
shock collar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just I imagine both Dempsey and Winnie just turning into fuzzy puff balls, like they just got hit with an electric.
So
Aww.
go ahead and make the attack roll at advantage for shocking grass just to see how it goes.
Well, the first roll was a 19 on the die. The second one was a natural 20.
Oh,
What is our dice?
so
And for the other one, it's a 6.
you have this this lizard that has now jumped on you, a cat that has jumped on you. All of a sudden, you feel this tingle down your back. as lightning comes up and just shocks everything around. Dempsey, all of your hair is standing on end now, and you feel this like a little bit of a singe on your back. Nif, you as well feel all of your hair begin to stand up. You don't get a brunt of the shock here.
Wait, me or
Or
Winnie?
sorry, Winnie. Winnie would receive that.
I imagine as his hair stands up, you just hear like a loud like, "Rawr!" And then he just leaps back to Nib.
Stop!
Again,
Stop! Please.
If you remain
He, like,
still, he
digs his
remains
claws
completely
in.
still. Yeah.
For a second.
All right. So, after causing this commotion, everything kind of stands still for a second. Nobody's really moving. I hope. I don't know how the rest of you are acting.
Please.
Everyone's just standing still,
I'm
hands in
just
the
kind
air.
of dumbfounded.
It kind of feels like a Mexican standoff. Like, you're all just kind of
Yeah,
standing there.
that's what I was thinking.
Let
And
just stay put.
with all this
I just
all this
Okay.
lightning and noise y'all have created, now all of the rest of the groups, all of the rest of everybody in that room is now staring at your group in particular, watching as you guys battle a 2-foot lizard.
Nif's just gonna kind of hide their face and like look down as if they're trying to just be like, I'm not with them. I'm not with them. I'm not with them.
Sapura is
feel like-
also trying to hide out of sight from a certain someone.
Make a stealth check, actually.
Oh
feel like-
no.
This situation kind of just like
A 9.
Oh,
You try to hide behind, but everybody else is shorter.
So as you're
Damn, I'm tall.
as you're trying to hide away, you catch Leonidas look over and kind of give you a quizzical look, like he recognizes you.
She's just gonna look away and pretend she didn't notice that.
All right. So you kind of like slink back down, trying to hide away a little bit more. And then the representative speaks back up again. All right. So now you know why we're keeping that thing to a box. That's going to be your other party member. Yep. Have you decided on where you want to go, what you want to do, what your mission is?
is that what we're worried about right now?
I mean,
It's not
yes,
the fact that
that's.
there's a landmine basically on my back. That's
I mean, look, he gave the guards trouble, but he didn't kill anybody.
Can he even speak?
I haven't asked. Can you speak?
Why does the lizard count as a party member, but the cat doesn't?
Yeah.
Can the cat shoot lightning bolts?
Can you?
Do you want to find out?
Can the cat shoot lightning bolts? I'm gonna look
I
at
don't know. I
Winnie.
never asked.
Anyway, point is, you now have your full party. Here's your missions. We've got the sewer, we've got the electrical plant, we've got the farmlands.
I'm gonna grab the papers with my grubby little hands.
Okay, you're a little strange. Yeah. I have copies for all the rest of you. He's gonna pull out even more of the
Perfect.
same papers and start handing them out.
I think Dempsey would proceed to like move cautiously to see what the fuck. Things
Just like it's like a horror movie where he's like quite like slowly peering behind his shoulder.
I imagine Sapura's literally crouched on the ground at this point. Can I try to intimidate number 6?
Absolutely, you can go ahead and try and intimidate him. What are you trying to intimidate him to do?
I'm just glaring at him and mouthing the words, "Get down! You're causing a scene!"
Okay, you can go ahead and roll intimidation. Number 6, I will give you the option. You can either use your insight, you can use your wisdom saving throw, or you can just choose to fail.
Yeah, I'll use my wisdom.
Use your wisdom? Okay. So, Sepra, go ahead and make your intimidation. Number 6, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw, and we'll see who has the higher score.
While they're doing that, can
Intimidation.
Orin be slowly approaching number 6?
Make a stealth check as you do it.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 14.
Disadvantage on stealth.
Orin, I'll let you go ahead and finish up what you're doing, and we'll resolve.
11.
Number 6, what is your passive perception?
It's 10 plus mod, yeah?
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay. So you are sitting there watching this very large orcish woman staring at you, mouthing, "Get down!" And you are feeling that like tingle down your spine that a prey animal would feel, of like, I'm in danger. I'm in a lot of danger. At the same time, Orin, what would you like to do now that you've snuck up on number 6 here?
Can Orin just like take his gloved hand and kind of just snatch the lizard off of Dempsey?
It's at the same time that like Walter lets go, but you grab him at the same time. So he doesn't exactly get down, he just gets picked up.
Aw.
He's, you know when you pick a cat up by the scruff of the neck? He's just kind of limp in your hand and is just timid at this point, but he's breathing very quickly.
I was imagining Orin holding Walter out in front of him the way like you hold a cat and they kind of just stretch out under their armpits.
Oh, that's good. So you are now holding this rampant lizard that is very quickly become a problem for your entire party. All right. So, handing out these missions now that things have kind of calmed down, now that there's not a lizard on the loose. You have 3 of them. You have a sewer mission to go see what's wrong with the water system here. You have a mission to go into an electrical plant and find out why there's some blackouts happening across the city. And you have a mission to go to the farmlands and investigate why crops are being destroyed, people are getting injured, and the ground seems to be separated. All of these pay the same amount, it's just a matter of choice.
I'll vote the farm.
I'm holding up the one for the sewers.
Farm. I say farm.
You see the gnomish man look over to the other 2 that are kind of standing around.
Walter is the frog-eyed expression.
Orin is busy with the lizard.
All right. So that seems to be 2 votes for farm. What else?
Farm sounds fine. Whatever.
All
gets
right.
paid.
So you'll be going to the farm. They'll all be paying the same. Don't you worry.
Ruby's like pouting, getting extra muddy.
Can you please stop doing that in the middle of our place?
She just sinks into the dirt.
Yeah.
Sinks even further.
Yeah, she's like sitting flatly on the floor with her little feet in front of her and with just arms crossed.
Well, little missy, go to the farm. A lot more mud out there.
All right. So, you've chosen the farm, okay. Let me see what everyone else wants to do, and we'll go ahead and start from there. So you see him walk away and head towards Leonidas' group. And they very quickly pick out one of the other ones. He keeps that third sheet of paper and then heads back to your group. All right. So your goal is to go outside, just outside the city walls. There's going to be a couple different farmlands you can go to. We're looking at the... where are we going? Where are we going? He pulls out another sheet of paper. He's looking around. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It doesn't really matter the name of it. They're all about the same out there. Okay, you go ahead and exit the city. We'll have somebody meet you out there in just a little bit. They'll act as a bit of a guide for you and get you on the right path. But you will be paid for this. Don't you worry. Just know we've had lots of injury reports, lots of damage reports. Things are looking a little strange out there. But you might want to put that thing back where you found it and head on out whenever you're ready.
Can we do that sooner rather than later? She's looking around, still crouching, just trying to hide her
Walter-
face.
Walter would hiss at the gnome as he said that.
Well, I mean, seems he's calmed down.
How about I put a little friend in there for you, buddy? You want a cat? Roommate? As, like, I say that when he's, like, death gripping onto me.
Has Walter like attempted at all to further shock it since being picked up?
You can sense a static off of him, but there's not an actual deliberate shock, no.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
would you like to change the frame behind you?
Oh yeah, we can do that now. Huh. It's about that time.
Mr. DM.
Mr. DM.
Let's see. There we go. Now you guys can see all the stats and everything, aside from the ones hidden behind my horns. Just know that's charisma down there. We'll find a way to move me eventually. We don't you worry about that.
You guys said.
Yes, that'll be playing, so you guys can keep up with who's who and who's what. All right. So with that, what would the party like to do?
Sapura is trying to get out of there as quickly and as stealthily as possible to not be any more of a eyesore in there.
Can I just imagine that Sapura is like thrown herself underneath Nif's cloak, and as looks like Nif's like, what the fuck? And they're trying to walk at the same time, like one of those horse costumes.
If Nif is doing that, she's immediately putting Nif on her shoulders and just using the cloak.
Like a little person cape.
Yep.
Orin will pick up the container that the lizard was in and shift the lizard to being in one arm and the container in the other.
He remains still.
Well,
Ruby's just puffing up her chest and confidently walking with them.
God, I hate this. Why? Get me down.
Shut up! Oh, why did you have to open that thing?
My mouth.
Well, that too!
You just pick up people.
You guys are so
You just pick
embarrassing!
up strangers.
Yes!
I believe in my feet being on solid ground.
Too bad! That's not your option right now.
They'll
She
watch
keeps
the
running.
doorway.
She'll try and duck in time.
Make a dexterity save, Separa, as you duck down.
Okay.
That's a 13.
you just
13.
slam her head against the door frame.
Just a punk.
Holy fuck. Like,
Can I say that I fail my save? And it does happen.
Okay, so as you're about to head through this door, you hear a solid As Nif slams her head into the top of the door frame.
And here comes the headache again.
All right.
Whoa.
Can I say that
Thanks
Nif
for the
kind of
job.
falls back, where like their head is now on the lower back of Sapura, like they just got fully plunk.
It suddenly got real quiet.
You say as you hear the wet foot slaps behind you.
There's a chill going up my spine. Ah.
All right. So it seems like we're in agreement. We're heading outside of the city now. You guys make your way through. It's gone from about midday to let's say about evening right about now. The sun's starting to set a little bit. The bright blues of the sky are starting to turn into like oranges and purples. And you keep passing through. You see all kinds of different shops and things. People walking the streets, just crowds heading home from their jobs. You see people getting ready to go out to eat. You see people just taking care of random chores around. And you start making your way towards that exit gate. This would be the same one that you found Ribby at, actually. So.
Is there guards still there, or is there just like an ass print in the mud?
As you make it to that gate, go ahead and make me a perception check.
That's gonna be a 8.
An 8. It seems like it's kind of hard to remember exactly where he fell. You don't see a whole lot of indenture left in the mud there. All right, but you do see one of the guards from earlier. It seems like the guy who had his foot almost stabbed may have taken the day off, and you've just got the younger guard left. He's an elfish fellow, definitely very young, but also very tall and very lanky. Probably just gotten to the guard force here. And you watch as
You said this is the same one from earlier, just not the stab foot one.
Yes, this is the one that was just kind of freaking out, but didn't have their foot stabbed.
Okay. And it's just gonna kind of give him like a knowing look, like a raised eye, like, yeah, remember?
He's going to very quickly kind of like dart off to the side and just kind of start whistling a little tune to act like he's not doing anything.
He's like looking away.
Exactly. All right. So you head back out and you do see. Hold on. You do see somebody standing around, kind of waiting. They look more official than most of the other people you've been seeing around. He's got some nicer clothes, and he seems to be awkwardly standing around as the common folks seem to be passing by in and outside of the city, kind of going back to where their homes are at. And what would you guys like to do?
Am I still holding Nif?
As far as I understand, Nif, what would you like to say?
I imagine Nip is now like comfortably like sitting on Sapporo's shoulders, and that's why they felt so cocky. Was like, wow, look how tall I am. Man, I could take on anybody. And that's why that kind of gave him like this size up look, like, yeah, now I have a mech underneath me.
Oh my god. After clearing the guard, she's gonna kind of like pick Nif up from the scruff and place her down. So that's enough of that.
Yeah, thanks. I hated that too.
Sure you did.
All right.
Sapura is smirking.
Nif just starts walking, the head down, whistling.
Mr.
Very
DM, if I
similar
may.
to the soldier.
Yes.
Walter has remained completely still this entire time, but as soon as like we're clear of the guards as well, he wriggles and scrappers on top of Oren's shoulder.
Huh.
Well, that's gone. Thank fuck.
I can talk.
The lizard can talk?
What, do you think I shocked you by accident?
Oh,
Kinda.
This
I
day
heard
just
it.
keeps getting interesting.
He just sits.
And as you all admire this newly found talking lizard, this upstanding looking man approaches you and he begins talking. You must be the people they sent out to go clear out the farmlands, hmm?
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
us.
Okay, great. You'll be going to Becker's farmland, a little bit southwest of here. We've had reports of things going poorly over there. That's really all I've got.
That's all we get.
Yes, they didn't give me much either.
Like nothing of what's causing it.
I don't know.
That
That's why we've hired you.
I assume since there's so much shit going down over there, y'all would have something.
Well, we don't really know. It seems like it's only happening in the dead of night when nobody's really around to witness it. Things are just going rather poorly.
I guess we'll go get on it then.
Yes, you're going to head about a quarter mile southwest. Make that a mile instead. I had the wrong address.
Oh.
Guess it's a good thing you're not a professor or something.
Why would I do that? That's peasant work. I have business to attend to. Would you please be on your way so I may return?
And you're sure that's the right address?
Yes.
All right.
Just head
I'll
down
be
this
back
road.
if it's not.
Surely you won't find me here. After this, I am going to go eat my filet mignon.
Ugh. She says under her breath.
I understand someone as simple as you probably has never had one in her life.
Had enough not to brag about it.
Probably
Don't
gets it
like
well
this
done.
guy.
Well, anyway, it is time for you to leave and time for me to head home. Please do not get yourselves killed out there, as the paperwork is more than I would like to be doing. Goodbye. He's gonna start walking away.
as she walks away, I'd like to also use Mold Earth, my cantrip, to make his terrain difficult and muddy. I just want some mud on those shoes.
And
Those fancy shoes.
yeah, you look down, these shoes are sparkling. The only problem is he does have bags around them to keep from them getting dirty.
Oh my god.
Nice try, Bog Witch. Now please, go take care of that thing we discussed.
Sapura's
gonna
gonna start
stand up.
walking.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave. My long tongue showing. And froggy disappointment.
All right.
What?
Would anybody else like to do anything before we start the travel?
Piss. I'll be
Whoa.
back.
Okay.
What?
Caught me off guard.
Maybe was it? You just can't rely on that stuff. I think Dempsey will grab like a ball of mud and throw it at the guy, and then just continue walking if he's still there.
Make an. Oh, you're. Never mind. Make an attack roll using your fists. I believe it should be the same.
23.
23.
Yeah.
You watch as this ball of mud just slaps into the back of this man's head. And you watch as mud splatters everywhere. How dare you?
Potter. Sorry.
I will remember
Who did
this.
that?
I must go home and
Must be the
clean myself
frog.
now. I have eyes
Yeah.
everywhere. I know it wasn't the frog, it was you, bear folk.
I hope your flame Milan doesn't
Ooh, the red one?
get cold.
That is a cat, you buffoon.
Oh, I thought you were a professor. You're doing a lot of teaching today.
I grow weary of this conversation. I'm now covered in mud. I'm going home now, and we'll deal with this another day. You will be receiving my dry cleaning bill.
Yeah, probably not too much.
Good luck finding an address. I don't think any of us listed one.
Well, all right. I know where you'll be. Goodbye. He's gonna storm off, now covered in mud from head to toe.
It like slid down his backside.
It's all in the wrist. Not that thing.
I'm just gonna hold up my little staff and kind of wiggle it.
All right.
All
Who
right.
wears bags over their shoes in this weather?
Oh no.
A real freak.
Did they get all soggy in there?
All right. So, if we're all wrapped up here and we are done bullying that man, you can make your way down the road. You guys are able to find your way just down this long dirt path. Not cobbled, not well created, just as if carts have traveled down it for just months and years and decades and just created a packed down piece of earth that people travel along now. And you keep heading down about a mile away from the actual city. You can still see the peaks of the walls, but you can't see much else as it seems like the horizon seems to get through the way. But you do come up on a singular house, a little wooden house, with a large plot of land that stretches on for a couple 100 meters behind it, all full of different kinds of vegetables and plants, perfectly tilled, perfectly watered. What would the party like to do?
Did we find out the details that we actually had to do on this quest?
Something about it happening at night.
And poorly.
What time is it?
About this time, the sun is set, and it's roughly that time where it's like really pink in the sky. The sun is just like cresting over the horizon, and you have probably about 30 minutes left before nightfall.
Do we know what was damaged in particular?
It was undisclosed.
Can we look around to see if anything is damaged?
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check.
So,
Is anyone allowed to roll for this or just
Yes.
one?
All of you
Okay.
can go ahead and make me a roll and tell me something you'd like to investigate.
Roger.
I'm adding. 19.
19. What is something you'd like to investigate?
I'd like to see if there's any evidence of damage and how it was damaged.
Okay. Would you rather check the crops in the field or the house or something else?
I reckon you would go for any kind of like building or structure.
Okay. So you take a look at the buildings around, and it looks old. It looks worn. It looks like it has been standing there for probably a century, that house. And it's definitely not super well kept, but it hasn't been particularly damaged. Maybe a scratch here and there, maybe a crack in the wall, something like that. But nothing out of the ordinary for a house that old. Okay. Anybody else?
I got a 13.
13. What would you like to investigate?
The crops and what kind of crops are growing, I guess, in the state of them.
Okay. So you're able to take a look at some of these crops, and they're your average vegetables, corns, carrots, potatoes, just different things that you'd be growing around that kind of area. You look at the ground; it looks fairly healthy. The plants themselves, they look a little wilted, but nothing terribly conspicuous. Um, it seems like mostly it is normal plants.
What's the closest crop to me as we're walking in here?
You're able to see some corn stalks growing about.
Nif is going to very, I guess, could this be a sleight of hand? Just kind of pop off maybe 2 hucks of corn and then put them in their bag.
You look around; it doesn't seem like anybody's watching, so you can just kind of grab it. There's not really anybody to
Yeah,
stop
they
you.
kind of, she does it almost nonchalant, like this is her corn and she's taking it.
All right, so you have 2 pieces of corn now. What would you like to do with them?
I mean, since she saw that no one's really given a crap, she's gonna grab a total of 6. 7, sorry.
Okay, roll me a d20 as you're grabbing this corn.
Can I say she's walking through the cornfield, almost getting further deep into it?
Yes,
You said a d20?
yes, just a d20.
Hold on. Nothing, just a flat
Just a
d20.
flat d20.
That's gonna be a 2.
A 2. All right, you're able to make it through. You keep grabbing corn, and nothing seems to really happen out of it. You just keep piling up more and more in your arms, and it's getting a little bit harder to carry as you gather more and more corn.
Don't look at me like that, Winnie. No one's saying anything. And then she's gonna drop them into her purse, or yeah, her bag, and then walk back towards the party.
What would the rest of you like to be doing?
I think Sapura is just gonna keep the goal in mind and look over the crops and just keep a keen eye out for suspicious figures.
Okay. Make me a perception check as you do that.
That would be a 13.
13. You keep looking around. You don't notice anything too much. The occasional bird flying overhead. But nothing crazy with the crops.
Hmm. How would the layout be? Is there crops within the forest nearby?
It seems like most of it's going to be plains. There's not a whole lot of forest, but there are many hills around here.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to sneak and just hold a stealth for in the corn?
You go hide in the corn? Okay. Go ahead and make me a
Yeah.
stealth check, and we'll remember that as we go along.
And would this be classified as dark or dim?
Yes. Yes. The sun is almost set at this point.
I have advantage. Yippee! Dirty 20
All right.
and
So-
a 7.
Typical.
You got a dirty 20 as you hide into the cord.
That'll be it.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think I rolled a dirty 20 on my investigation check, and I think Revi would be also in the crops, more so focused on like the dirt and the mud. Um, she wants to just feel kind of like comfortable in the ground and checking out this area.
Okay.
So many dirty 20s.
On a dirty 20, you can make your way into the crops, into the fields, and you start digging around the mud just like you would usually do. And as you do it, you feel a kind of like tingling sensation in your fingers, abnormal from usually digging in the dirt. It kind of stings a little bit.
Hmm. Okay.
You take a closer look at some of these crops, and you'll also notice that the bases of them are a little brown and wilted.
Okay. Makes sense. Crop. All right. I think. Hmm, I think she's gonna like maybe use like mold earth to try to see if there's anything kind of like further in the dirt causing this.
Okay. So you're gonna sit there and dig through the dirt with mold earth. I'll get back to you on that in just 1 second. Oren, did you want to take care of anything while you were here?
I think Orin would. Well, if everybody's going to the corn, he'd consider going into the corn as well. But I think he'd want to see if there are any people around that he can ask about what might be happening.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Uh, that's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay. You don't immediately see any people. However, you do see some of the lights around the house seem to be lit. These oil lanterns seem to be lit. Not inside, but outside.
Not seeing any people around, Orin will just join the rest of the party in the corn.
Okay. Give me a d20 roll while you do that. Just a flat d20, nothing else to it. Oh no, I'm dropping frames.
1.
1. Okay. You head into the cord, and nothing seems to happen here. Spectrum is spectruming. Hold on. I'm dropping so many frames right now. I hate Spectrum so
What
much.
happening?
My internet's dying.
Oh
I
no.
hate Spectrum. Spectrum is spectruming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Spectrum is so shit-has.
The
Oh
immersion
no.
is
Oh
breaking.
no.
The immersion.
The internet.
Stop the
Flames.
immersion!
What is the internet?
Nif
I'm just gonna
immediately
send
starts
these-
having their nose bleed.
All that said, I'm gonna send these screenshots into chat zone.
So what now?
I sent all the photos of dirty 20s and D&D on.
Okay. I mean, I trusted you either way. I'm just waiting to see if this recovers. It looks like it's starting to
No,
come
it's
back
of
now.
like me and Comies.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. It looks like we're back fully. Yeah, we're back completely. If you're just hanging around, go ahead and do a refresh. You can be caught up with the with everything that's going on. Otherwise, we're about to just continue. So you're able to walk into the fields, and nothing seems to really happen. Um, you walk in there, and you've noticed the lights, but nothing really catches your eye on that 8. Ribby, coming back to you as you're digging through this mud, you notice that the mud you're making, which would normally be roughly like a deep brown around this, has like tints of green, of this like deep foresty green in it.
Cool. Is it like magical or like?
Do you have a way to deduce if it's magical?
Oh. Hmm.
will let you use your Arcana if you don't have anything immediately, but you'll only be able to get very little information out of that.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to. I can try to use my Arcana.
Okay, go ahead and use your Arcana.
Okay, so I roll the d20 and then I just add the modifier
Yep.
bonus.
Add your Arcana modifier.
Okay. I rolled a 3 and then my bonus is 4. So that is a 7.
As a 7, you have no idea if it is arcane.
I'm gonna taste it.
You're going to taste it. Okay.
Yeah.
Make me a con save as you taste it.
Okay. $18.
18. So you taste this bit of mud, and it of course tastes very earthy, but at the back of it, it tastes bitter. Very, very bitter. Abnormally so. And you feel your head start to get like a little light, things get a little dizzy, and then it just goes away. Your body seems to have fought off whatever it was.
Okay. Against. Is this kind of like a familiar feeling? Like it wouldn't be poison if it would it?
Make me a medicine check. Medicine
Okay.
or nature, your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna do a nature check. So I rolled a 13 and I'm gonna add 2, so 15.
15. You get the feeling that this is some kind of poison of some kind.
Okay. Is it possible? Okay. Is it possible to deduce the kind of poison it is?
On a 15, it is a natural poison. It is not something manufactured.
Natural? Oh, okay. So something that has to do like with location or the soil or something?
It is a poison produced by a natural substance.
Oh, okay. Naturally. Poison. Okay. Is who's around me at this point?
Make me a perception check.
I'm so good at this. Don't worry. 5.
Yeah.
5.
Hell yeah.
You don't see anything as it's getting very dark now. Dempsey, what would you like to say coming up behind Ribby?
Yo.
What'd you find?
As I'm kind of like getting comfortable in the mud and laying in it, although it is stinging, I'm going to say something's wrong with this mud, this earth. It's poisoned. It's different, a little bitter. And then I'm gonna like kind of like with my froggy tongue.
Are you going to eat the poison again?
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
didn't like that.
Making it the con save as you eat more of the poison.
Dude. That deduce, like, there's a source to it or what?
Naturally. Okay. So 5. I think that is. Hold on. Okay. That's a 9, but if it is a poison, I am resistant and immune.
Resist the poison damage, immune to poison to condition. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So you take 1 point of poison damage as you fail this save. You feel your head get light again, and it burns, but not so much so that it hurts.
I'm just gonna frog blink.
Yeah. Let's not like eat that anymore. Put it down.
I guess I'm gonna like sit the mud back on the ground and kind of like form it into like a small mud pie.
I'm gonna lift Ribby up and walk away and start yelling for the others.
Just
All right.
gonna limp frog.
So you start yelling for those. Everyone around, you begin to hear Dempsey shout as if something is wrong. What do we do?
Walter will scurry through the ground to towards the sound. Who would be the person who would see first?
I guess it would be Dempsey you would see first, and then he's just carrying Ribby. But I mean, you're the first one there as you're the first one to act. I hope that answers the question.
He cocks his head to the side. Yeah, he cocks his head to the side and looks up and goes. It's just more of a question than actual verbal. It's physicality.
Okay. Everyone else, what are you up to?
Hearing the yell, Sapura is going to make her way over, though reluctantly, and also looking around once again.
Make me another
Orin will do
perception
the
check.
same.
Both of you can make me
Aye,
a
aye.
perception check.
That is a 14.
That is a 15.
Okay, Orin, you notice as you're walking back, some of the lights inside of the house have come on, and it seems like somebody's moving around inside very quickly. All right.
I mentioned to this in a DM with you, but I would like to recast Mage Armor, thanks.
Okay. Absolutely. Just keep that noted.
Will do.
All right. So as you begin to kind of group up, Orin, you hear those footsteps coming from inside the house, like thump 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 thump, and they just keep like going back and forth. Before you see that door swing open, and you see somebody run out and start shouting, "Who's there? Who's there? Anybody out here?"
Did they not tell the residents that they were sending us?
As you begin to speak, you watch as this man pulls out a large iron rod with a cutout end pointed directly at you. Who are
Orin
you?
will
I
just
say that
Okay.
slowly raise his arms.
All right. So you have this man holding you hostage. Nif, what did you say? What did you say you would like to do?
Oh, I didn't join the rest of the party, so I was gonna say, can I say that Nif kind of almost hides in the stalks of corn?
Make me a stealth check as you do that.
Jeez. Yeah, see, here comes all the bad rolls. That is going to be a 8.
An 8. Okay. So it is an 8. We'll keep that in mind for what's going on. So you have a man now staring you down. He's got something pointed at you. Who are you? What do you want?
Whoa. We just came here.
Who are you?
We were
He
sent.
swaps the gun over.
We were sent by the city. Investigate the crops.
City. Why are they sending people out here?
They say there's stuff happening out here, so we came out here. We're expecting anyone to be here, or at least you would know. And when we were looking, we've this one here. Well, first, this one here loves dirt. I'll lift like Ribby up, assuming I'm still holding them.
What the hell is that thing?
Do you live here?
Yes, this is my home.
Why did you poison your crops? And I'm gonna hold up their muddy, kind of green tinted dirt.
What do you mean poison my crops? Why would I do that? That's stupid.
Your dirt, the earth beneath your crops, it's poisoned.
Hold on. Let me see that. He kind of drops the gun off to his side. He walks over and starts looking at the mud you have in your hand. He picks it up, just in his own bare hand, starts like rubbing it around a little bit. How can you tell?
You see those green tints, the stinging sensation. Also, it tastes a little bitter. And I'm gonna stick out my long, froggy-like tongue.
You're weird. All right. Where'd you find it? I could probably help you if you're actually here from the city. You don't seem like terribly bad people. You're just a little strange. It's really not gonna door before you start showing up at somebody's lawn.
In my limp frog-like state, I'm gonna lift up my staff and point towards the corn.
All right. He's gonna start heading out that way.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to kind of like soil like where I'm being like held in Dempsey's arms, making it a little dirtier and comfortable for me.
Dempsey, how would you react to that?
He'll just look and just not really like be phased. Because, like, I mean, to be honest, he's already like fucking tattered. It's not gonna change anything. I think if anything, like, he'll just slowly and just like nonchalantly just drop Rippy.
All right.
Walter scurries up next to Ribby and just goes,
They said that their guards had problems. Why is he so eager to help? And also, why is he putting himself in danger?
Assume it's because his soil, his own crops they're poisoned.
Well, surely someone had to put in a job for the guild.
Oh, look at the guy with suspicious frog-like eyes.
Okay. And as he's going through towards where you pointed, he's searching through all the corn. He pulls back some of the stalks and he sees Nif. How many of you are there?
I'm not here. And then she's just gonna kind of like back up into the cornstalk.
I don't think that works here. Look, if you're gonna be here, go sit with your friends. I got work I gotta do. And you're gonna watch as he heads over towards that bit of dirt that you seem to have dug up that's left quite a hole in his place.
I'm gonna kind of like slink up, kind of hunched over in my very hag-like walk with my staff, feet plopping on the ground, and I'm gonna kind of stand next to him and point to the hole.
All right. Hold on. Let me go grab a shovel real quick. I'll start getting down in there. I gotta see where that's coming from.
No need. And then I'm gonna hold up my staff and just kind of like use mold earth to excavate.
That's a mighty fine trick you got there. You looking for a job?
No.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, can you just start moving that dirt? I want to see what's down there. 'Cause
that green stuff right there ain't on the surface. That's deep down. Look at it. Look at it gets more green as we go.
You look down at that same hole. You see the same thing. Like just those streaks of green get more frequent, more vibrant as you go further down.
Can Nif like
Hmm.
kind of peek their head in and be like, "That doesn't affect your crops or anything, does it? Any stomach aches?"
I don't really know. Hasn't done anything yet. I heard some folks from down the road are having trouble with theirs. Died real quick, whatever they could get out. Well, it went bad. Got some people sick, I think.
Hmm. And Nif's just gonna dump out the corn.
You steal my damn corn.
I didn't think you were here. It's not really worth stealing now, is it? If anything, you should thank me.
I don't think I will. Anyway, frog lady, can you what do you see down there?
Okay, I'm gonna keep excavating and taking a look.
Okay, so it takes you a good bit. You're able to get down a pretty sizable hole before too long. And eventually you kind of get stopped. The mud stops coming out, and instead you just feel like you're imagining something solid that's not dirt.
Oh. There's something down here.
What is it?
It's not Earth, whatever it is.
I figured that much. Stuff like that doesn't come from the dirt.
He's gonna stick his head like over the hole.
It's too dark. Can't see anything. You got some kind of light or something?
I'm going to cast my prestidigitation, and I'm gonna create almost kind of like I guess you could call it like a small firework down in the hole just to see what I see.
So you send that flash of light down there, and you see it goes down probably about 10 feet before you see anything at all. And then you see a flash from that light, and then just a wall of green. It's like everything in the bottom is just green.
That ain't gonna work. Here, I got something.
He's gonna pull out a small. It looks almost like a flashlight. On the back of it's a little crank. You're gonna watch him go, spin around a couple times, kind of crank it up. It sits there for a good couple seconds, and then he shines that light down the hole.
All right, what do we got down here?
And you can look down there. Go ahead and make me a nature check to see what you find.
Okay. Okay. A 9.
Well, it's green, whatever it is.
Hmm.
The hell is that?
I'm gonna shrug.
And one of your friends good with this kind of stuff? Hey,
Nif,
can I get your help over here?
yeah, sure. And Nif's gonna just kind of peer down the hole, almost cautiously.
What do you see?
What was it again? It was it investigation or
It is nature.
insight? Nature, that's what it was. Um, that's an 11.
Well, it looks plant-like, whatever it is.
It's a plant, green.
Ah, damn it. Ain't no help either. All right, who else we got? Come on, help me out. What you got? Yeah, I'll just take care of it myself. Hold on.
You're gonna see him stand up and head back towards his house.
Can we
You
even
got
trust
any
this guy?
All right, Sepper, go
I
ahead.
mean,
Okay. Trying to see where y'all are at. Okay, Sepper, go ahead
Oh.
with what you're saying. Anything? No? Okay.
Who are you asking?
I was asking you. I was like, what did you say?
Oh, sorry. I missed the name that you said. I said, do we even trust this guy?
Walter shakes his head
Trust-
without saying a word.
I trust him as much as I trust you guys.
Likewise.
Winnie, can
Wallace.
you see anything? And they kind of look to Winnie.
So when he goes and looks down that hole, he just kind of sits there and stares for a second and just looks back at you.
Yeah, just dirt.
Who all is with us right now?
So far it is you six. I mean, all of you are pretty much grouped up together, I believe.
Okay, that's all of us.
I'm just gonna take a look down into the hole at the green thing, whatever it is.
Okay. So you look down there, go ahead and make me a nature check. What he was going to hit it.
Not one.
It's green.
The bad rolls are coming.
Oh yeah.
Walter will be next.
This is such a waste of time. I see no problem with there being green in the ground. It's the earth.
How do we know this is a bad green again?
Okay, Walter, go ahead.
It's poison.
That is a 12 plus 4, 16.
16. That's pretty good, actually. You look down,
thank
and it
goodness.
has the same texture as like a tree root, and it seems to be emitting like a green sap from it. Same kind of green that was in the dirt.
He scutters back from the sap itself. He realizes he's speaking in front of a stranger and then just shakes his head.
Well, the man is inside right now. He's still in his house trying to find something.
Oh, he's inside? Okay, cool. He looks up to everyone.
That is the thing that's spreading everything.
Do you think it's alive?
Well,
Do you know what it is?
every plant is technically alive.
Hmm.
All right, about this
Do you know
time.
what it is?
About this time, the man comes back out from his house.
All right, go ahead and stand back. I got something for you.
And you're going to watch, he has in his hand just a small paper sphere with a little wick on the end of it.
Oh.
All right, move out of the way. Don't want none of y'all getting hurt. Not on my
Okay.
terms, at least.
I'm gonna hold up my froggy little hand really quick just to kind of motion him to hold on. I want to try something. I have a cantrip called message,
Okay.
and I think I want to point down to the green thing, and I'm gonna send it a message,
Okay.
or I'm gonna try.
So you try and send down your message, and you feel it isn't catching on anything. It doesn't feel like there's anything alive down there. Or sentient, I should say.
Okay.
All right.
And
Anything else?
that's all.
Let me show you how it's done.
He's going to walk over to that hole that you've dug. You're going to watch him, like, kind of snap his fingers together, and with that wick in the middle of it, it's going to light. He's going to drop it down the hole.
All right, few steps back. Few steps back. Go, go, go.
And as you're all kind of sitting around waiting for something to happen, it takes a second, and you hear a soft, and the hole lights up with fire. And then the hole seems to like still be emitting the light from the fire for a good minute. So he starts going back over to this hole, and he's looking down it.
Mm-hmm. Whatever that is, let's burn it real good. Mm-hmm. That's a plan of some kind, I can tell you that. Tell you what else ain't supposed to be here.
Hmm. How long has this problem been happening?
Well, around my parts, first I've heard about it. Around everywhere else around here, I've heard some things here and there. Not too much. Most people around here just keep to themselves, don't really talk to anybody.
Hmm. So it's likely spreading.
I can only assume as much.
Is the fire still burning in the hole?
You look down the hole, and yeah, it's still going.
Does it have a smell or anything?
Do you choose to take a big whiff of it?
A cautious medium whiff.
Gosh, it's medium whiff. Okay. So you kind of stand over the hole and like waft it towards yourself. And it smells like somebody cracked open like a little stem of like a dandelion or something where it's got that like fresh smell to it, but it's not overly like earthy or plant like. It's just
It
it
doesn't
smells
smell like
fresh.
poison.
I I regret to inform you, I don't know if most poisons smell like poison. I don't know if poison really has a smell.
Nif's just gonna look around. That doesn't smell like poison.
How deep is the hole?
About 10 feet.
Is the fire taking up the whole like bottom of the hole, or
Seems like it.
Does this seem like a route to anybody else?
Walter will not.
Hmm. I
I
mean, I'm
don't
not
really
a
know
plant expert,
plants.
but usually roots lead to something, right? Any ideas?
I mean, I don't really know how to follow that.
I could move the dirt.
Nif just kind of
Uh,
looks to Ruby. Are you gonna make a tunnel? Are we about to go on the ground in a tunnel?
She shrugs.
Hey, I mean, if you want to dig all of that up, be my guest, but if the other crops on other farms are probably dying out, it's probably closer to the source.
Look, if you really want to get into it, I think the thorns down the road were having the most trouble. Haven't heard from them in a while. Uh, Seems like things were going pretty bad over there a little bit ago. Couldn't tell you why. Maybe it has something to do with this.
Where are they again?
About a half mile back towards town.
Hmm.
Nif just starts walking.
Better than
How-
nothing.
how far away from the hole were we when Ribby like figured out the dirt was poisoned?
I imagine y'all are all spread out through this field that's a couple hundreds of meters long. Like, it's a hefty field. It'd take a lot to work on it. So I imagine y'all are spread out all throughout it.
Orin will kind of hold the party there for a second.
I imagine that just burning this bit in the hole won't solve the entire field being poisoned.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was just thinking, since it kind of seems like a root, maybe there's a bigger plant with a source that we could, I don't know, whack it?
Most likely.
The only problem is that the venom is already here. Killing the center will stop it producing, but the venom is already cut deep.
The way I see it, that's the farmer's problem.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't think it's really worth 300 gold to, solve this mystery or whatever. I'm with the tall lady. Sorry, I don't remember your name. I just want to whack something, get the gold, and be on my way.
Sapura.
Bless you.
She's just gonna side glare at you and start walking.
I couldn't even say it serious.
Well, I very much appreciate y'all's help, because I got some work to do for me. Can't really offer you much as compensation, especially since this hasn't been dealt with yet. However, I'll be down here working if you need anything.
Is
think
is
I'm
the
gonna-
fire? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can go.
I was gonna say, is the fire still burning in the hole?
Seems like it. You look over and you still see a light source down there.
Is there any heat coming from it?
This far up, if you go over to it, I mean, you being sensitive to heat because you're a lizard, yes, you'd feel some of it, but it's not super intense.
Alternative is that we can climb down. It's not too hot.
Do you choose to climb down?
The very, very fragile lizard will not climb down first.
Granted, this is not a huge hole. This is probably
of you
like
have-
a foot and a half in diameter.
Oh, so the lizard has to. Okay, yeah, the lizard's going down.
Okay.
The lizard would like to stealth down.
Oh, before we get to that, Orin, what would you like to say?
Orin was going to ask, do any of you have the capability to put out that flame?
Nif's
Mm,
just gonna look to Ruby.
I'm gonna take a look at the fire and then, puff out my big froggy chest, wiggle my little fingers, and with a snap of my large staff, I'm going to snuff out the flame.
So before you do that, let me just make sure you know. You look down and all you see is lizard ass down there. There's a lizard heading
Oh.
down that hole.
God. Roasted.
So
What?
Burn him alive.
as you're beginning to approach and you're setting yourself on setting out this fire, Walter, you keep kind of crawling down the side. Go ahead and make me a dexterity save just to see how you're doing. Or you know what?
Okay.
Give me acrobatics, if you will.
Oh, okay. Cool. They're the same. That's a 14.
14. It gets a little rough at some points, but you're pretty easy at climbing down. You've got a pretty good grip on your lizard hands. So
If it does help, I have a climbing speed.
oh, you do have a climbing speed. It does make it easier. Although it is loose dirt, so it's kind of hard to say. It's completely free for
Fair
you.
enough.
But you keep climbing down, and you get down. And it starts feeling hotter and hotter. Like it actually feels like a fire once you get down to the bottom. It's just with it being 10 feet away normally, it's it's not. You didn't feel anything up top, but certainly getting down there, you could feel that fire, and it's burning. It's burning hot.
Do I see the fire?
Oh yeah, no, like your entire vision is engulfed by that fire at this point.
What is actually burning? Is it the green, or is it the venom, or is it the surrounding ground itself?
It seems like this is kept burning because there is. Go ahead and make me a. Let's do a nature check just to see how much you get.
Okay. That's a 15 plus 4, 19.
19. Yeah, you're able to tell it's pretty waxy on the outside, and that's the kind of thing that's been keeping it burning pretty hot. It doesn't seem like it's getting too far into the actual root itself. Like the extremities of the root, the tiny, little tiny roots that are coming off the side have pretty much burnt off the area you can see. But it seems like there's a wax coating that's keeping it going. It's keeping that heat burning.
Is that a wax coating from the outside of the root or inside the root?
It is outside the root.
For the sake of experimentation, I would like to yeah, I'll throw actually sorry. Can I hit it? I'll probably take fire damage doing so, but can I hit it with a shocking grasp to see if I can break open the wax coating?
So go ahead and make your attack roll, and I'll roll your fire damage.
Cool. That is 10 plus 6, so 16.
16. So you're able to get in there, and you can touch the wax, and you send that shock through it. Though it seems like it's very, very grounded down there, especially being under the earth.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's doing a whole lot. However, you do take 5 points of fire damage as you reach into that fire.
Yep. He's going to scurry right back out.
All right, so you scurry out, and you are met face to face with a frog staring down the hole.
His frill like unfurls and just slowly steps out of the way, like side straddles out of the way.
Thank you. I'm gonna snuff out the fire.
All right, using what cantrip?
Prestidigitation fire play.
All right, so you're able to just it goes out, and all that's left is like a thin white smoke that seems to be emitting from the hole. All right.
Walter rolls over in the mud, trying to douse the burns that are still on his body.
All right, so you're able to put out the fire. You guys have gotten a little more insight as to what's there. What would you guys like to do?
How difficult would it be to like try and get a piece of the root out of that hole?
Well, you definitely have to dig the hole bigger because you're a very large person going down to a very small hole. You have to apply a good bit of force to get through all the wax coating and everything to try and get down there, but you're welcome to try. I mean, have you ever tried to dig up a tree root?
Yeah, that was.
It's
I
not.
figured it wouldn't be easy.
It's not exactly easy.
Is the fire still there?
There is no more fire now.
Okay.
Because Orin has an idea, but it requires a piece of the root itself.
Okay. So what's the plan, boys?
Maybe it's gonna hover her staff over the hole and kind of use mold earth to excavate for a little more room so that she can kind of give good enough access to the root or the plant.
Okay. So by the time you're able to finish anything like that, it is well past well past dusk. It is completely nighttime. The moon's out and it's casting a little bit of light, but definitely not a whole lot. You're able to get yourself down there, but it takes a while. Would anybody else like to do something in the meantime?
How far away was that other little homestead, the little farmland?
About half a mile.
Okay. Sapura was still going for that, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So your way is up the road by now. Probably about the time that Ruby would be about halfway through the hole, you'd be making your way to that house. Anybody else wanted to go with Sapura?
Nif was going as well. They just started walking as soon as that guy said that there was a place that was more messed up.
Walter would go after them, seeing that the party is split.
All right. So what you
I just imagine like this like really quick of
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
The skittering.
I have a bearded dragon, and that's how he runs.
It takes you a bit, but
Especially
I'll
for the
send
you're
those
corn and
pictures for
everything.
reference.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll have to find a video of him running.
please do. It takes you a bit, but you're able to catch up. It just, you know, it's a little hard to keep you going because it's
Yeah.
quite a journey for a little lizard like you.
Hard
I
to
had to
keep up
take
with my
18
strides.
steps. Yeah, 18 steps to pick one stride of Sephora.
I imagine the group is like slowly spreading apart due to just pacing, because Sephora has these like long legs that are taking big strides, and then Nif is half of their size, taking more smaller, casual strides. And then you have a lizard trying to keep up.
Try
I'm
was not a
imagining
roll.
they're running like that lizard that runs on water.
Oh. That in a full dash for sure.
We get this man some haste, see what happens.
Oh no.
All right. But after some time, you're able to make it up to that house. It's a very similar thing, an old house, not a whole lot to it, just a nice open field full of different kinds of berry bushes and all kinds of different like fruits that grow on the ground. Though there definitely there's a lot of waste on the ground. It's overly ripe. It's something you notice immediately upon getting up there.
Are the lights in the house on?
You look. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Aye, Captain. That's a natural 20 plus
Natural
4.
easy. Okay. You look around. You
His
see the lights
20s
closest
just
to the
keep
street
coming.
are on, but the ones outside the house, inside the house, they're not. It seems as though it's like completely dark inside.
I think she's gonna. Sapura's going to walk up to the house and knock regardless.
I think this is the first time in like 3 months you'll have knocked to get into somebody's house or somebody's room.
Nif's gonna slowly just kind of walk behind, and like trying to peek into the windows.
Okay. So, Separa, you knock on the door and you wait a second. You don't hear any movement. You don't hear any response. Nif, you look inside. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Will do. Said perception. That is going to be a 16.
16. As you're looking through, the moon overhead is kind of casting some light into the room itself. And what you see is a living room, a very basic living room. A couple places to sit, a place to kind of cook around a hearth, and you see a mound on the floor. Not
Does
quite a
the room
rug,
look
but go ahead.
not a rug, but you said a mound?
Yes, just a mound on the floor.
Does it look like it's pretty well kept? Is there a lot of dust or spider webs or
You give a closer look with that little bit of light you can, and the streaks of moonlight that are going in there, you see just carry a whole lot of dust in them.
Nif is going to, with kind of seeing the mound, have the assumption, somebody's dead, and take the back of their rapier and break the window.
Okay. So it's real easy to break that window. It's already a little bit rotted. The glass is thin. You are able to hit the window with your hilt, and it just shatters away. Granted, there's still a little bit of a frame left you got to crawl through, but most of the glass is pretty instantly gone.
Nif's just gonna kind of break the bottom enough that she feels comfortable to kind of crawl between whatever remaining broken glass is there, and just enter the room through the window.
Sephora, you watch as you've gone up to politely knock on this door, and then watch Nif come up beside you, check the window for about 5 seconds, and then smash through.
She's just gonna side and kind of side eye and go like, "Oh my god!"
Don't
And
worry,
she
Your
tries to open the
Majesty.
front door.
And it just slides
Nif's
open.
gonna open the door as you're doing that.
You know, I don't think property damage was necessary, but hey, at least you got through without a cut.
I don't really care about property damage. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
All right. She looks over Nif's shoulder to see.
And you see what Nif is pointing at. There is, in fact, a mound on the floor. Not much you can tell about it from this distance and in this light, but there is simply a mound.
Can I poke it with my sword?
Yes, it shifts and stops whenever you finish poking it.
I'm gonna poke it again.
You shift it a little bit further.
Maybe not entirely dead.
Is there an oil lamp or something I can turn on?
Sure, you look around. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. Just see what else you can
Okay.
find.
That's a 16.
16, you're able to find an oil lamp. You look inside some of the drawers. You find some papers, some knickknacks, and then a box of matches.
Okay, awesome. She has dark vision, I just remembered, but I guess she assumes that Nif doesn't.
I think you both have dark vision, but you would also just be in black and white.
Yeah.
So
I would
let's-
like to examine the mound.
So you go over to the mound, and what you see at first is just a lump of like cloth. When you remove the cloth, you do see a heavily rotted corpse underneath it, and then the smell hits.
Oh, cover it again! Cover it!
Okay. She throws the whatever was on it back on there.
So, was it just moving because it's like gelatinous at this point? And Nif's gonna like poke it again.
It gives it a good little jiggle.
And then
Does-
she's gonna like cringe and then kind of wipe it on the floor.
It leaves a little,
Does it sound like
black
the
stain on the floor.
Oh, don't look at me like that, Winnie. I didn't know.
So you covered it up immediately. Do you want to take another look to see about anything about the body?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess, Mr. DM, we'll hold our noses.
Okay. So you both prepare yourself for what's underneath. You flip over the blanket, and then go ahead and both of you give me an investigation check to see what you find.
Do you see anything?
No. I don't think so. I rolled a 9.
Oh, it smells
Oh.
awful. I can smell it through my nose. What was I rolling again?
Investigation, I think.
Okay. That's a 16.
16. So you look at the body, and despite how much it has decayed, you do notice that there are some what seem to be like green roots kind of connected into the body by some capacity. They seem to be slipping through the floorboards.
There's roots. There's roots. And Nip kind of like points it with their sword, but not touching it anymore.
Yeah, no shit. That's what we're looking for. Ugh.
Just
Can we
cover
just
it
get
back
outside?
up.
Okay, I'm going outside. No, screw this. Screw this. She walks outside.
Nip follows close behind, and they almost like step on the lizard.
Yeah, at this
Out
point,
of
the
their
lizard has
face.
now shown up.
He just gets there to see us storming out.
Hi, guys.
What are you? Oh God!
Swalter, are you here to be close
Yes.
by? Okay. So
He
you
was like, what's your feet? Oh, what did you see?
Dead stuff.
It reeks in there.
A corpse with green veins. And a really disgusting smell.
He just looks a bit confused. With roots?
Yeah, I think we're getting closer to the source. If anything.
Can Nif take a look out into the field, similar to the first place, to see if there's anything?
yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check as you go through.
All right, I'm gonna try a different die. Let's see if that treats me. I can't read that. Ooh. You said investigation, right?
Yes.
That is going to be a 21.
21. So as you go out there,
Oh yeah.
you start searching through these fields, and it's a lot of berry bushes, blueberries, strawberries, grapes, all kinds of stuff that just grows closer to the ground. and you start stepping through the field, and it's immediately squishy. All these berries have just been sitting here and growing and then falling off the vine and rotting away. And it's kind of made this layer of muck that you're walking through. You can take a look at the plants, and you do notice that the bases of them are that same like pale withering, but it seems to have stopped at the base of them.
Don't touch anything.
I wasn't going to.
Oh, good. You're smarter than you look.
Nif's just gonna kind of have like this almost annoyed smile, and then is going to turn back around and kind of peer back inside the building to see if there's, I guess, any other signs of maybe something that that person knew before they died. You know, pamphlets on how to get rid of green gunk in your garden. Gardening for dummies.
Okay.
If I may, DM, may I start ritual casting?
Yes, what would you like to ritual cast?
Identify.
Identify on what?
The plant root that she just found.
All right. It would also require you to go back in there and grab one off the body there.
I think Walter hasn't seen what's on the inside. He's curious, so he's going in and fronting the smell for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I imagine him just shimmying up under the blanket and going, oh.
So while y'all are investigating and ritual casting, let's get back to the other part of the crew. What are y'all doing now that you've managed to get through the ground and you now have a nice sized hole to go down and grab some of that vine?
DM, you'll never believe this. I was going down the hole to cast Identify.
That's crazy. Okay, so you'll have to dig for quite a bit if you want to get yourself down there as well, because Moldeth can only do so much in so much time. But it depends who's able to get down there. Do you want to try and shimmy down there when it's Ruby sized? Do you want to wait for Orin sized?
I mean, whatever. I imagine Orin would at this point have relayed that he would. Sorry, my brain is not working right now. I think Orin would have relayed to Ruby and Dempsey that he wants to get his hands on the root one way or another.
Okay, so how would you like to go about that?
Well, you give the little frog a knife.
I think I'm gonna. Let me see. What do I got? Can I cast Sorcerer's Burst on?
You want to cast Sorcerer's Burst on the vine?
Can I get a little piece of it?
Okay, what kind of damage would you like to cast, and then make your attack roll?
Let me see. What the heck is... Sorry, I've got pictures on them, and I have to figure out what this is.
Give me 1 second, I should be able to tell you.
I am thinking maybe thunder. I feel like thunder would kind of get it open maybe a little bit.
Okay, so you want to do thunder damage. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I got. How do I make the attack roll again?
It should be next to that cantrip itself. You'll have to hit like the +6 or 7, whatever it is.
Oh, okay. So it's like the d20 plus the 6. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, perfect. Okay, 25.
25. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I think it's just 1d8. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 1d8.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, +2. Okay. 8.
Okay, did you roll an 8, like by itself?
Yes.
Roll the damage again, because that's how Sorcerer's Burst works.
3.
Alright, so
Oh,
you guys watch as Ribby points down this hole and wiggles her little froggy fingers, and you just see this well of magic just kind of build up right on top of that root. And this giant, like, explosion of noise happens. All of you are, like, startled by it. It sounds nothing worse than a gunshot. And you watch as that piece of vine is obliterated. Like, pieces are going everywhere inside of that hole. It is reduced to almost a paste.
can I be covered in it a little bit?
Yeah, if you were looking down that hole, the entirety of that, like, hole, you are now covered with, like, green goop.
I give a froggy little grin.
Okay. But there are now pieces and goop from the vine just about everywhere.
I'll hold out my froggy little hand, kind of covered in some goop, and point it at Orin.
Orin will. There's probably like splinters of vine. I don't think Orin wants to touch the goop.
Okay, fair enough.
Orin will grab just any piece of root that he can get his hands on and start ritually casting Identify.
Okay. So now that you're also ritually casting Identify, is there anything the other people would like to do as far as, like, that group before we move on?
Which one, just to specify?
The group of Orin, Ribby, and Dempsey.
I'd like to croak in triumph.
Okay, so you croak in triumph. You were quite satisfied with yourself for blowing up that vine the way you did. So back to the other group. It is about time for you guys to be done with your ritual casting of Identify. You gain.
Did I find any plant books?
You did find Gardening for Dummies and My Wife and the Big Green Plant, which you assume is about gardening, but you're not really sure after reading the synopsis on the back.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
So, you do find a couple gardening books around, but nothing that stands out in particular.
No aggressive notes of. They're pigeoning. That's like their Google, and they're like, green moss. How get rid of?
I don't think they have the internet nor Google at this
Yeah,
point.
that's what they're doving it.
Did you
They're
actually roll an
sending a
investigation check
pigeon.
for this? I don't think you did.
I think I asked if I could do it, and then
Yes.
we were doing
Okay.
the.
Go ahead and roll your investigation to see if you find anything else other than those books.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You find a couple scribbled notes that kind of depict what's been happening over the past couple weeks in that area. Just the plants not doing what they should be doing. They're acting weird. The fruit isn't right. People who keep buying it keep getting sick. They notice a smell coming from the basement, and they wanted to go check, but they're just kind of afraid of what's down there. They think it's probably, maybe a dead rodent or something. They just don't want to go clean up. But they do notice a bit of a smell.
Can Nif go to the basement and tell Winnie to stay with the kind of stay at the front door, in case they go looking for Nif and they don't know where she is?
Yeah.
And then I can leave it at that so we can see what Walter finds.
So you're able to make your way around the house and find your way to the cellar door. Walter, in the meantime, what you identify from this root is that it is wither root, specifically. It is a very aggressive plant that is known for essentially strangling other plants and producing poison to kind of keep them off of its territory. It is very selfish in that manner. You also know it has a bright pink, large flower, and these roots usually go for a couple miles if left unchecked.
Okay. Identify also enables me to know if there's any spells or effects currently on it. Does that affect any of the information I get?
You do know that it is affected by an increase of growth. Something magical is causing it to grow incredibly fast.
Okay. Walter will crawl out from under the blanket, and scamper outside. And is is Sephora out there?
Yeah, she's just checking the perimeter of the house.
He would actively look like he's tasering the ground, but it's my version of him just not stomaching the smell. Um, he shakes and just.
Well, good news, bad news. Good news. It's a plant, and we can identify what it is. It's kind of a withering plant. It's a carnivorous plant to itself. However, it's been affected by magic.
All right, and as you're having this conversation, Nif, you find your way into the basement. Make me a perception check as you begin to look around.
What is that? So that's going to be a 19.
19. Okay. So you find your way into the basement, you begin looking around, but it doesn't take you long to find the root of this problem, let's say. You see a very large pink flower in the corner. It seems to be growing out of a corpse. And it's got roots that spread through the bottom of this cellar that is completely dirt on the bottom. And these roots just keep spreading. They are incredibly thick, probably 4 feet in diameter, massive roots, and they seem to be just stretching on for miles. And it seems like there's dozens of them.
Dozens of roots or dozens of flowers?
Dozens of roots. There is only one giant flower.
Man.
Also, with your
All
19,
right.
you will notice there are some shapes on the walls. They seem to be thorny vines, and they begin to move and shift.
Just great. Nif's gonna awkwardly like shuffle backwards and call out for Winnie. Winnie! Winnie, can you hear me?
And as you begin to shout, the vines on the walls take a more humanoid shape and begin moving around.
Shit. And she's gonna start like sprinting up the stairs.
Oh, I would like for you to roll initiative. But unfortunately, I think that's all the time we have for today. As far as well, we'll roll initiative next time, but just know things are not going great.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I hope Winnie heard me.
I sure hope you did too. We'll find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Next week on Tubers N Tarasque.
All right.
We need a sound bit of you saying that.
Oh yeah.
We could do that as our beginning of the stream.
100%.
Last time on Tubers N Tarasque.
It just rotates like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay,
Full
please.
Metal
We should all
Alchemist.
record that. Each of
Yes.
us. We'll just flip between who says it, and then they have to do a back like what happened last episode. Oh, like fairy tale.
Oh, yeah.
Previously on Fairy Tale.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. But I do hope you all have enjoyed our first session.
Yeah.
How is everyone feeling so far?
Fantastic.
I want to keep playing.
I know you do,
But
but we
I-
can't do it
I want
tonight.
to keep playing.
That's true.
Mr.
Why
DM.
must you do this to us?
Because
recap.
you guys know why, but we'll get to it a different day.
What are you talking about?
What are you on
I'm
about?
sure it will be found in the next episode.
Yes, we'll definitely be found on the next episode. And I believe we're not doing one next week. We'll be doing these every other week. So we hope to have you there.
Bi-weekly.
Yes, bi-weekly. But we'll be having some stuff in the meantime, so you won't be completely out of content on this channel.
In between.
Yes, in between.
Which we should probably talk about that. I guess maybe after. Figure out scheduling.
Yes, we'll put out a schedule a little bit later, but thank you for coming to our little debut here. I hope you all had a good time. We very much appreciate each and every one of you. Do we want to rate out? Do we want to rate out somebody?
Thank
We can
you. Thank you for
see
coming.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
we
you,
can
guys.
maybe,
Thank you, everybody.
I know a
see
few
about
people.
another
You know a
D&D
few people?
stream.
Absolutely, give me somebody.
They're
I
not
got
playing
you.
D&D.
That's fine. We'll
But
we'll rate out.
I have a friend whose birthday it is, if we want to do that.
Oh, I love birthdays.
Oh.
Fourth.
Okay, who is it?
Oh,
Actually,
I love
Favorite
birthday.
everybody.
I love birthdays.
Birthday.
Go ahead and send it to me in either the DM,
Mhm.
chat, anything like that, and I'll send the raid.
There you go.
And as always,
Hey, I know that.
behave. Have a good time. Pack
Yeah.
your things. Don't forget anything.
Practice self-care.
Well, bye.
It doesn't allow us to raid them. Oh no.
What is
that's
our raid
awkward.
message?
Maybe
There-
we should they maybe have it where it's only friends or follow or something.
Yeah. They might have that.
Tell them to
Let
stop
me-
being
I can prep a
stinky.
raid message.
Who else do we have? Who else do we have that's available?
I mean, we can probably just like find someone who's doing D&D real quick.
I don't know if there's too many people
Yeah, I can
doing
look.
D&D.
Send you all out to D&D channel.
Is there anybody doing D&D?
I'm working
There's
on
a
the
lot
raid
of people
message.
doing D&D, but I just don't know who to
Here's
raid
a
because I
raid
don't know.
I'll just pick one and hope
let
for the
me
best.
see.
Alrighty.
I see our page. Our stream looks good on the Discovery.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can't find
Well, that's
anybody,
okay.
Nautilus has another
Wonderful.
suggestion that I can send through.
Sure. You don't want to...
That's
I'm
it. That's if we don't have
also-
anyone playing D&D.
There's another VTuber group that's doing a donathon.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm clicking
do
in
it.
on them right now.
Also, I do love that emote because it's labeled Tubers and Bonk.
Yeah, I love that the prefix for all the emotes is Tubers N.
Here, I'll send it to you, Moose, if you want to.
I'm listening. I am listening.
I sent it in DMs.
Ooh.
I sent it to Crow and Comey and people if they want
Starting
to
the
check
raid
them
then.
out.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
pack
No,
your
there
things!
we
Hurry,
go.
hurry!
Pack your
Go
things.
on, go on,
Go on.
go on, get!
Everyone,
Go on, get!
prepare yourself.
We're being sent off.
Thank you
Have
guys for
fun with
showing
your
up. We
raid.
appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh no,
You guys
wait.
in a
It doesn't allow me to
Fortnite.
raid them either. Oh no.
Oh,
No!
No!
Is it
well,
because
this is awkward.
is our channel not like?
It
are
might
we
not be
allowed
old
to
enough.
Email.
It's all verified, I promise.
Yeah, everything should be
Everything's
verified.
Try this one, I guess.
Hmm.
You can try that one. They're also D&D. I just don't know.
I'm losing my mind here. I'm losing my mind.
We're finding people. We're finding
We're
people.
trying.
Please.
We're trying to get you into good hands, guys.
Have we already
Hey,
told everyone about the card?
No, I can't raid any of these
No.
people. Oh
Oh
no.
my gosh.
This might not be a
We have a
raidable
card.
day.
Yeah,
It's-
go boo. Quick
It's-
segment.
Quick segue
Yeah.
while we're doing this.
Okay, quick segue. Well, everyone's so focused on finding someone to raid. We have a
That's all I
card.
raid
So if
anybody.
you missed what we look like, our character descriptions, or you want another look, take a look at our card.
Guys, I don't think we can raid out on this channel.
Links for all of our socials if you want to follow us on all of our other places.
Take a gander. Take a look.
Guys, I don't think we can raid out.
Peepers and
Guys,
peep.
I
you
think we
found
might.
one?
No, I don't think we can raid out. That's the fourth person I tried, and I can't
Oh.
raid you.
Okay, well, goodbye.
It might be in our
Yes, it looks like we rolled a natural one on the raid.
Oh no, we
Yeah,
rolled a
that's
nat one.
Our perception check was shit.
Okay, well, thank you all for being
Steve,
here.
nobody.
I guess we're gonna be ending it. Oh man.